shoot.
This, my friends, is a shoot.
I don't want to completely bend to the will of Russell Wilson.
Hey, Briggsy.
Yeah.
They better bring Bobby and just sit here.
I know.
I just don't think he's
Honest to God.
excited to have Chris
This is the
Carson
Weight Watchers
back.
section.
It is, yeah.
That's the thing that makes the deal.
Jenny
It's
Craig
Chris
would be
Carson.
proud.
Yes.
The offensive line that's been banged up. Like
We interrupt our regular
Get Chuck Barkley here.
for this
Remember he got caught
live
talking on off air about the
Oh,
High school basketball at its
Briggsy.
Swartz cross court. Evan free for the title.
Paul. Paul.
Back to Martin with 3. Cross the sideline with 2.
How are you? Hey, Paul, who's with you today?
They call a foul. The clock is at
I don't know these guys.
Fight your boy. Rebound.
We're going to get the names of the other guys with you?
Great. Turns, fires, 3. Got it.
Yeah. Thank you.
The 3.
Smith into the forecourt, down to 1
Hey,
second.
Mike.
Smith
Get
puts
Preston.
up the
Okay.
buzzer.
Mike's not in, so.
For the key to Greenberg. 3 ball up and in.
Sopranos with it. Out to Getty. 1 second. Team at the buzzer. No good.
Okay, when we're in breaks, we'll be able to. We'll have to turn down our mics because we're feeding into them. We can take our headsets off and talk. So
Whatever you do, I'll take your cue.
okay.
Our high school sports broadcasts are brought to you by Sharon Regional Sports Medicine, Medicine Shop of Hermitage,
Warner's Homes and Improvements since 1958. Online at warnersconstruction.com.
Here's the thing.
O'Neill Coffee, Bill McCandless Ford, Reinhardt's Agency, Cash Dollar and Associates, Lock, Stock and Barrel, Taylor Chevrolet Toyota Kia of Hermitage.
Flynn's Tire and Auto Service. Flynn's will get you in right now.
Mancino's Driving School,
M&R Power Equipment on Route 18 in Hermitage.
Grove City Area Federal Credit Union, Attorney Bill Motor, Mercer County State Bank.
Express Employment Professionals. Respecting people, impacting business.
Penn Ohio Roofing, Gilbert's Risk Solutions, Herman's Water, and McNichol and Bonner LLP of Grove City.
For more information, to see our schedule, or to listen online, go to sportsradio967.com.
And now let's get to the gym for Countdown to Tip-Off with our game announcers,
Ryan Briggs
and
George Abraham.
It is the PIAA Class 2A Boys quarterfinals this afternoon here in Hermitage. As the District 10 champion, Kennedy Catholic Golden Eagles host the District 6 champions, Portage. Hello, everybody. Ryan Briggs here, topside this afternoon with Pennsylvania Hall of Fame basketball coach George Abraham. Coach, first off, glad to be back with you. Glad to get you back out in public a little bit.
Absolutely glad to be here. Looking forward to the ball game.
Kennedy and Portage squaring off here. Really intriguing matchup, these two teams. Kennedy, of course, we know the great tradition, 22-2. That speaks for itself. Portage coming in with a lot of state tournament experience, having won its first ever district title this season to get into the state tournament. Long trip up for Portage. Portage located about halfway between Johnstown and Altoona, making the trip up actually last night. This Portage team, we've heard a lot of good things about them. We know what we have with Kennedy. I'm excited to see this one today.
Absolutely. Anytime you're in the state playoffs, one and done, you get no room for error, Briggsy.
State tournament, of course, with only district champions getting in, a little bit of a different feel, but often throughout the years, we've seen a lot of these District 6 versus District 10 matchups on both the girls and boys side. We know there's great basketball. Of course, you're an Altoona native. You know Central Pennsylvania, a lot of great basketball down there.
Absolutely. Maybe not in the D1 college level, but as far as high school teams and coaching, excellent.
Kennedy coming in at 22-2 after a win over Cambridge Springs in the District 10 championship game last Friday night. And Portage coming in having defeated previously undefeated West Shamokin for the District 6 title, 52-39. Both teams have had a little bit of a layoff, Coach. Portage 10 days, Kennedy 8 days. We're creatures of habit. We normally get into that rhythm Tuesday, Friday. But in this year, everything's been out the window. I'm sure both teams have had long layoffs and stretches where they played 3 games in 5 days. I can't think that's going to be a real factor.
No, when you get this far, everybody's glad to be just playing. Look what happened to Canavan last night. Upper St. Clair, lucky to fill the team. When you're this late in the season, you just want to play. These guys would play outside if they wanted to.
It's nice enough they could go outside here.
Absolutely.
First day of spring. It feels like state playoff weather. It's warm. It's getting warm out, and we have two great teams here today, Portage and Kennedy. Coach and I are going to take a break. When we come back, we will discuss the teams. We'll look at the Kennedy Catholic Golden Eagles of head coach Ryan Anderton, along with the Portage Mustangs. Head coach Travis Cargo in his 21st season guiding Portage to the District 6 championship. We'll have more pregame after this on Sports Radio 96.7.
Affordable quality dentistry is not a dream. Make it reality at Lombardi Dental, where your complete comfort is their ultimate goal.
What I do is I bring function, health, and beauty all together to give them a fantastic smile. And, you know, I've had guys say that, oh my goodness, I forgot how to smile, and I've learned how to smile again.
Lombardi Dental in Sharpsville at 60 North Mercer Avenue. Discover your smile at Lombardi Dental.
Power Remodeling presents another episode of Home Improvement Drive.
So you can replace my windows?
We can replace your windows. We're very trustworthy.
And you'll do it in one day?
Absolutely.
And this is the best deal ever?
Ever.
Well, okay then.
All right then.
1 week later.
You never showed up this morning.
Yeah, I got sick.
Thought you said you were reliable.
I said we were trustworthy.
Warner's Homes and Improvements have over 50 years of experience in all types of windows. You can depend on Warner's Homes and Improvements to give you a great quality product. The majority of Warner's window installations will be completed within one business day. Their certified technicians will install your windows and give you protection from the elements and savings on your energy bills. Warner's Homes and Improvements offers a number of services for replacement windows. Security and apartments with a size and cost to fit your budget. Independent Living at the Lakes offers residents a carefree living lifestyle, while the personal care suites give the comfort and care for each individual's need. The staff at Lakes at Jefferson is dedicated to providing the highest level of care to each resident. The Lakes at Jefferson, a comfy, cozy community in the country, but just a short drive to town. The Lakes at Jefferson, an Embassy healthcare community, care-driven, family-oriented. Call 724-704-0039. That's 724-704-0039.
Sports injuries slow you down, but the team at Sharon Regional Sports Medicine is dedicated to getting you safely back on the move. Their nationally board and state certified athletic trainers and specially trained PTs and OTs are there to meet your needs. From ACL tears to rotator cuff injuries, shoulder, arm, or ankle pain, and more, the team works closely with you to reduce pain, speed healing, and prevent re-injury. Visit Sharon Regional Sports Medicine, conveniently located in Hermitage, Mercer, and Hubbard, Ohio.
Countdown to tip-off is brought to you by Taylor Toyota, Chevrolet, and Kia of Hermitage. Online at drivetaylor.com.
And welcome back to Kennedy Catholic. Ryan Briggs and George Abraham with you. Aaron Biro in the studio producing this state quarterfinal here on Sports Radio 96.7. Winner advances to the state semifinals Tuesday night to take on either Our Lady of the Sacred Heart out of District 7 or Karn City. Those teams are playing at Olsh. 1 o'clock tip-off. We'll keep you up to date on that one. But first things first, you can't get to the semifinals without winning in the quarterfinals. And Coach, this Kennedy squad, certainly a lot to like about them from a personnel standpoint. Most notably, what really stands out, it would be balanced scoring. 4 players averaging double figures, albeit one of them, Malik Lampkins-Rudolph, unable to play due to the transfer rules, but Gio Magestro taking on a greater role. He's now almost at 10 points per game. When you have 4 guys in or close to double digits, you are going to be a tough out.
You're tough to guard because they can't just focus on one person. And you know Magestro, you know the family. Don't let him aim. I guarantee you right now, you pay too much attention to those other guys, he'll put you to sleep with 3 balls.
Skylar Thomas leading Kennedy, 15.6 points per game, 6'5". He's long. He's one of those guys. One of the things that's kind of, I guess, in vogue with modern basketball, you hear about positionless basketball or guys that can play all 5 positions, or however you want to term it. We used to call him a versatile all-around player. Skylar Thomas is exactly that. He can shoot, he can rebound, he can defend, he can handle it. He really is a complete player. If you have a guy like that, you're always going to have a chance.
Absolutely. Matchups are no problem. If somebody gets a hot hand, he can take them. They talk about it in the pros. Guys like LeBron James can guard 1 to 5. Very valuable. And
just that skill set, there are certain things you can work on from a fundamental standpoint with footwork or some technique things, but you just have to have that raw, natural ability, that size, and that athleticism, which he has.
Yeah, for the fans, Florida State will put several guys like that on the floor at all times in that range between, say, 6'5" and 6'8", and they can play anywhere on the floor.
Kennedy, of course, the guy that makes him go offensively at the point, Elijah Harden, averaging 14 points per game, 51 threes this year. He has 51, Magistra with 50 threes, and then Skylar Thomas with 36. Kennedy not afraid to shoot from the outside, and more importantly, they make from the outside.
Well, 140 threes is a nice start, as you know, but every once in a while they can betray you, and you need an inside game to complement it when the three ball's not going in.
Young man who had a big night in the District 10 championship game. He was our O'Neill Coffee player of the game. Dejon Young, 6'4" sophomore, scored 22 points in that win. Had 24 in the semifinals against Lakeview. And Young, he's a sophomore. We saw him some as a freshman last year, but now as he gets to the tail end of his sophomore year, with really 2 full years of experience, he's playing like somebody. If you watched him play, you'd think that guy's a senior.
Yeah, they blossom, and as you say, experience is a big factor. Chronological age also, they get a little more mature, and next thing you know, these guys are doing things you didn't think they could do when the season started.
Kennedy at 22-2 overall. One thing that could be a little bit of a concern is the fact without Lampkins Rudolph, it's put Malachi Owens into the starting lineup, the 6'5" sophomore, and he has certainly played well, both coming off the bench and as a starter. But anytime you take somebody out of the lineup, that's going to shorten your depth, and you never know. You get a night or an afternoon, in this case, with a little bit of foul trouble or a rolled ankle, and some guys who maybe don't have as long of a track record. Guys that certainly could get the job done, but just haven't done it a lot yet. I'm sure it has to be a little bit of a concern for Kennedy and head coach Ryan Anderton, wondering about, do we have the depth that we might need?
Well, you like to have depth, but most high schools don't, Ryan, to be honest. If you have 7 you can count on, you have a pretty nice high school squad.
And Kennedy, the key guys off the bench, Blaze Campbell, Nick Ondo. We may see Remington Hart, who was our lock, stock, and barrel sub of the game last Friday also. Samir Wade has gotten some minutes as well. So Kennedy, certainly some options off the bench should Coach Anderton need to go a little bit deeper into his rotation. He's hoping he can just go 5 or 6 and not have to worry about it. But, hey, this is a pretty good team coming in today from Cambria County. The Portage Mustangs, 20-2 overall. District 6 champions, first District 6 title in program history. Coach and I are going to take a break. When we come back, we'll talk about Travis Cargo's team. Portage on a roll, only the 2 losses this year, made the second round of the state tournament last year, and now here in the quarterfinals as the district champs. We'll have more pregame from Kennedy after this on Sports Radio 96.7.
Question. Here in Mercer County, we have an important decision to make on May 18th as we choose our next county judge. What do I get for my vote? Magisterial District Judge D. Neil McEwen will answer that question in full transparency. With a vote for Judge McEwen, we get a commitment to integrity, honesty, and fairness. Experience for the bench, earned on the bench. What do I get for my vote? Get the full answer now at neilmcEwenforjudge.com.
Paid for by the committee to elect D. Neil McEwen Judge. Aaron Pisano, Treasurer.
Reinhardt's Insurance Agency is proud to honor the Mercer County Male and Female Athletes of the Month. Reinhardt's honors Reynolds Wrestling standout Gary Steen as the February Male Athlete of the Month. Reinhardt's Insurance also honors Grove City Girls basketball standouts Becca Sanum and Clara Hannon as the February Female Co-Athletes of the Month. Congratulations to Reynolds Gary Steen and Grove City's Becca Sanum and Clara Hannon as they are the February Reinhardt's Insurance Agency Athletes of the Month. Go to Reinhardt's.com for more information.
So, I'm in a grocery store. Peruse the pharmaceutical lines, doing the best I can without my bifocals to read these labels that say things like benzalkonium chloride or diphosphate something or other. What does that do exactly? Well, you're certainly not going to get answers in a grocery store, are you?
The Medicine Shop Pharmacy in Hermitage has the answers you're looking for. So bring your prescriptions and your questions to the Medicine Shop Pharmacy, East State Street in Hermitage. Get your leprechaun on at O'Neill Coffee. Stop by for our amazing Shamrock Shenanigans milkshake or try a Dublin Ditty latte. Feeling extra green? An O'Malley matcha or Barry Bray smoothie will have you doing an Irish jig. While you're at O'Neill Coffee, stock up on all your favorite bagged coffees and receive a free single pot packet of Irish cream with a $30 purchase. O'Neill Coffee is open daily from 7 to 4:30 p.m. and Saturdays from 8 a.m. to noon. O'Neill Coffee online at o'neillcoffee.com or in West Middlesex. Could you use $100 cash? Refinance and save instantly. Bring your loans to the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union, and they won't just put cash in your pocket. If they can lower your payment on a loan you have with another lender, Grove City Area Federal Credit Union will pay you up to $100. Visit the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union or visit their website at gcafcu.org. Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Banking, but better.
Countdown to tip-off is brought to you by Taylor Toyota, Chevrolet, and Kia of Hermitage. Online at drivetaylor.com.
And welcome back to Kennedy Catholic High School. Golden Eagles and Portage getting ready to tee it up at 1 o'clock in the state quarterfinals in Class 2A. Kennedy has just taken the floor. Now Portage doing so likewise off to our left. I'm Ryan Briggs along with George Abraham. Coach, the Portage Mustangs coming in, District 6 champs under 21st year head coach Travis Cargo, 20-2. And, this is certainly a strong team coming up from the Altoona, Johnstown area. A couple of guys averaging 15 points per game, 3 others in that 8 to 9. No doubt we've talked a lot with Kennedy in the balanced scoring. I think the same principles apply with Portage.
Absolutely. You have 2 guys that get you 30 a game. That's a nice start. They've played games in all ranges, though. They've had 76 Berlin Brothers when they got 58, yet they've played other games where they've been in high 30s, low 40s. So it looks that they can adapt to whatever style the opponent wants to play.
And that's we talk a lot about things that with the balanced scoring or whatever, but something like that ability to play at different paces, different tempos, that I think that's something that us as commentators, but everybody, we don't think that gets enough attention. The ability that a team that can win playing fast or slow, I think it's certainly an underrated aspect.
Absolutely. They play 52-38 with West Shamokin, and they play 76-53 with McCourt. So it appears they can play the other way, and that's a big deal. You don't know how the game's going to be called. I see Paul Skirtich. You got Pittsburgh guys. They're going to let you play.
Portage led by Preston Rainey, the 6'2" senior. Rainey coming in averaging 15.6 points per game. He's had a season high of 26 points twice. Scored 25 against that really, really good Berlin Brothers Valley team. And then Caden Clark, a 6'1" junior. Clark averaging 15 per game. He had 18 in the District 6 title win over West Shamokin. And then elsewhere, you look at Andrew Miko averaging 9 a game. Mason Cargo, son of the head coach Travis Cargo, he's at close to 9 per game. Scored 15 in the District 6 semifinals against United, which was a 66-55 win for the Mustangs. So when you look at them also, they're not a big team in terms of 6'4", 6'5", whatever, like we saw with Cambridge Springs last Friday night, but certainly not a small team. All around that 6'1", 6'2" area. Certainly could present some matchup issues both ways, pro and con for Kennedy and Portage.
And they're not skinny either. They have different athletic bodies on them. They don't look to be frail. You don't want to be frail and play against Kennedy.
You certainly will not. Your chances of winning are frail if you're physically frail.
Absolutely.
Kennedy and Portage today. Don't forget, after the game, Coach and I will name the O'Neill Coffee Player of the Game, as well as the Lock, Stock, and Barrel Sub of the Game. That's coming up in our post-game here later this afternoon. Coach and I are going to take a break. When we come back, we will visit with the head coach of the Kennedy Catholic Golden Eagles, Ryan Anderton. We'll get his thoughts on today's game. Pre-game continues after this on Sports Radio 96.7.
Today's starting lineup for Lock, Stock, and Barrel. Number 6 is the meatball salad. Number 8, it's the tuna. Also starting for Lock, Stock, and Barrel, Philly cheesesteak. Number 36 is a fan favorite. It's the fried chicken breast sub. And finally, the one and only number 22 at 15 inches and over 2 pounds of meat and cheese, the Italian Nightmare. Lock, Stock, and Barrel is also a full-service deli and the PA lottery location as well. It's Lock, Stock, and Barrel, Sharpsville Plaza in Sharpsville. Open Monday through Saturday from 7 till 7.
Hi, this is Joe Flynn with Flynn's Tire. We know how valuable your time is, so we've made it fast, easy, and affordable to buy tires. There's 3 easy ways to purchase tires from Flynn's. First, just drive in, because Flynn's will get you in right now. No appointment necessary. The second option, give us a call and we'll help you select and reserve the perfect tire for you. The third option, save time and buy online at flynnstire.com. It's that easy. Just drive in and Flynn's will get you in right now.
And tell them Vinny sent you.
Did you know Herman's Pure Spring Water can be conveniently delivered to your home or office for free? Did you know that Herman's Water in most cases is delivered only 48 hours after being bottled? Take advantage of Herman's special introductory offer. Receive your first month cooler rental and get 2 5-gallon bottles for free. That's a $20 value with no strings attached. Herman's Water in Sharpsville since 1908. Online at hermanswater.com. Herman's Water, when taste matters. Lombardi Dental takes pride in providing stress-free, convenient, and affordable dental care for you and your family. Visit LombardiSmiles.com to see the services that they provide, then relax.
I'm not even going to look in your mouth until you're ready for it. And, you know, the fact that they've taken the leap of faith and they've swallowed their pride and they've come in to see me to get help, I applaud people for that.
Lombardi Dental in Sharpsville at 60 North Mercer Avenue. Discover your smile at Lombardi Dental.
Agriculture is an important part of life in our community, always has been. We support the agriculture economy in everything we do. We're the community-minded folks, so money you entrust to us goes back into the local economy, to local farms and farm families, because keeping farms on solid ground is a growing concern of everyone's. Mercer County State Bank, member FDIC, community-minded, just like you.
Countdown to Tip-Off is brought to you by Taylor Toyota, Chevrolet, and Kia of Hermitage. Online at drivetaylor.com.
We're back on Sports Radio 96.7. Ryan Briggs here with Kennedy Catholic head coach Ryan Anderton. Coach, it's the first day of spring. You're playing basketball. It means you're having a great year. Here in the state quarterfinals, your team hosting District 6 champion Portage. How are you and the boys feeling here as we approach tip-off?
It feels really good to still be playing in springtime here, especially on our own court. I think our guys are focused on their goals and just hoping that they can come out and execute today.
Last week in the District 10 championship game, a little bit of a slow start. Cambridge Springs came in here, jumped out to the lead, but it seems like your team didn't panic. You guys, you just kept playing, and eventually things turned in your favor, got the lead by halftime, and then went to the win. I'm sure though that getting a better start has been a point of emphasis?
It has been, and last week I think our guys were ready. I just think the size of Cambridge Springs caught us off guard. We didn't see that length all year, and it took us a little while to get our feet underneath us, and then once we did, we were able to kind of turn it into our kind of game and go from there. And you're right, we can't come out slow today. This team is very good. They're very experienced. They've been there. They're hungry. They're well coached. So we got to be ready to go from the jump. And that thing that concerns me is we're a little inexperienced. I mean, we have one senior, Skylar's been through some battles, been Day and Gio and Elijah got a playoff game under their belts last year, and they played well, but they're kind of building upon themselves this year. So we got to make sure we keep taking steps forward.
When you look at this Portage team coming in with 20 victories, what are some things that concern you about them, and then do they remind you of anybody you've played that you have played this year?
Defensively, honestly, they remind me a lot of us. They get after the ball, they make you work, they pressure you. So we got to make sure we take care of the ball. And offensively, they don't have the size of Cambridge Springs from last week, but they're all very good basketball players. They're athletic, they can handle the ball, they pass the ball really well. So we got to be able to move our feet, stay in passing lanes, and stay disciplined defensively.
Would you prefer to have this be a faster-paced game like we saw in the second half last week?
Yes, absolutely. We want to force them into things that they're not comfortable with, and get the ball up and down the floor. Hopefully, create some easy buckets, get our confidence going, and really get it rolling.
Coach Anderton, best of luck today. Thank you for your time.
Thanks again for being here. It's good to see you. Okay.
That's Kennedy coach Ryan Anderton. More pregame after this on Sports Radio 96.7. Just go 30 here, Aaron. We'll come back with lineups.
The Medicine Shop Pharmacy in Hermitage has the answers you're looking for. So bring your prescriptions and your questions to the Medicine Shop Pharmacy, East State Street in Hermitage.
The first quarter is being brought to you by Sharon Regional Sports Medicine, the area's most comprehensive provider of sports medicine and sports rehab services.
Back here at Kennedy, Ryan Briggs and George Abraham with you. Coach, before we get to the Penn Ohio Roofing starting lineups, anything that surprised you from Coach? And then what are your keys today?
Well, I think both guys know the magnitude of the game. It's rather clear. My question would be this. Has Kennedy been in with anybody as good as Portage? Probably yes. Has Portage been in with anybody as good as Kennedy? Berlin Brothers Valley probably very close. So there's not much of a change there. You want to get off to a good start, obviously, as you said, and then avoid foul trouble would be the other key.
Portage making the trip up last night, so you certainly have to think being the road team, that fast start is even more important.
Absolutely, and I think it tells you how serious they are about it to come in last night. It tells you they have the support of the school district, and they're here to win. They wouldn't have come in last night if they weren't.
Last year, Portage made the second round of the state tournament, defeating Cambridge Springs in the first round before falling to Our Lady of the Sacred Heart. Time now for today's starting lineups, and the starting lineups are brought to you by Penn Ohio Roofing. Penn Ohio Roofing and Siding, roofing, siding, windows, and more. Find out more at PennOhioRC.com. For Kennedy, they'll line them up this way. The guards are Elijah Harden, 5'10 junior, averaging 14 per game. Gio Magistro, he's a 6-foot junior, or 5'10 junior, I should say. He's averaging 10 points per game. Up front, it will be Dejon Young, 6'4 sophomore, averaging 13 points per game. Malachi Owens, 6'5 sophomore, averaging 4 per game. And the fifth starter is Skylar Thomas, 6'5 senior forward, averaging a team-high 15.6 points per game. So it's Harden, Magistro, Owens, Young, and Thomas for Kennedy. Golden Eagles are 22-2. Portage is 20-2 overall, and they'll line them up this way. The starters and one guard spot, Caden Clark, 6'1 junior, averaging 15 points per game. And we'll also see Mason Cargo, a 5'10 sophomore. He averages 9 points per game. Also in the starting lineup, Preston Rainey, 6'1 senior, team high 15.6 points per game. Andrew Miko, 6'1 sophomore, averaging 9 per game. And we believe the fifth starter will be Dimitri Miller, a 6'2 senior, 8.5 points per game. They had not given us the official lineup yet, so we will correct that if we need to correct it when we come back, but those are your Penn Ohio Roofing starting lineups. We'll take our final break. We'll come back with today's opening tip. It's Kennedy and Portage in the state quarterfinals coming up next on Sports Radio 96.7.
It needs to be done now. Longer investment terms may create more opportunities for compounded return growth. Leaving the market through challenging times to return when the market is going back up can be a lost opportunity as well. Please call Dave Cashdollar or Tim Cashdollar to review how investing long-term can work for you at 724-458-5233 or stop by 115 Erie Street, Grove City, Pennsylvania, 16127. Registered representatives offering securities through Cetera Advisor Networks, LLC, member FINRA SIPC. Dave Cashdollar also offers advisory services through Cetera Advisor Networks, LLC, a registered investment advisor. Cashdollar and Associates, LLC is not a subsidiary nor controlled by Cetera Advisor Networks.
Lombardi Dental takes pride in providing stress-free, convenient, and affordable dental care for you and your family. Visit LombardiSmiles.com to see the services that they provide, then relax.
Barring some circumstances that are more complicated, I want to be able to take care of you from start to finish. And I don't really want to have to send you anywhere else, because I know the inconvenience that comes with that.
Lombardi Dental in Sharpsville at 60 North Mercer Avenue. Discover your smile at Lombardi Dental.
And now, Power Remodeling presents another episode of Home Improvement Drama.
So you can replace my windows?
We can replace your windows.
And you are trustworthy?
We're very trustworthy.
And you'll do it in one day?
Absolutely.
And this is the best deal ever?
Ever.
Well, okay then.
All right then.
1 week later.
You never showed up this morning.
Yeah, I got sick.
Thought you said you were reliable.
I said we were trustworthy.
What?
Warner's Homes and Improvements have over 50 years of experience working with all types of windows. You can depend on Warner's Homes and Improvements to give you a great quality product. The majority of Warner's window installations will be completed within 1 business day. Their certified technicians will install your windows with a tight seal to give you protection from the elements and savings on your energy bills. Warner's Homes and Improvements offers a number of services for replacement windows. For more details, go to warnerconstruction.com. Quality you can trust. Warner's Homes and Improvements, South Erie Street, Mercer.
The first quarter is being brought to you by Sharon Regional Sports Medicine, the area's most comprehensive provider of sports medicine and sports rehab services.
And we're back here at Kennedy Catholic High School. Starting lineups are being introduced, and one change for Portage. It will be Kobe Cargo, 5'8" senior, getting the start. So actually, a couple of changes in there, shuffling up things a little bit. So they're going with the more experienced lineup this afternoon. They will have a total of 4 seniors in the lineup. The guards will be Kobe Cargo, 5'8" senior, and then Peyton Zatek, 5'8" senior, getting the start instead of Mason Cargo and Miko. So, and then Dimitri Miller rounding out the starting lineup. So it's Rainey, Kobe Cargo, Zatek, Clark, and Dimitri Miller. As this Portage team, they'll go 7-8 deep. In terms of, I would say, maybe proven depth, Coach, Portage, I think maybe a slight edge. Certainly no disadvantage for Portage.
No, absolutely. They've been here before. Last year, losing Knowles is no shame.
Certainly not. And Kennedy now being introduced. The starters are Elijah Harden, Gio Magestro, Malachi Owens, Dejon Young, and Skylar Thomas. The officials today, it's a District 7 crew, and it's a good one. Paul Skirtich, Joe Januck, and Greg Hedgelin. Seen Paul and Joe a lot over the years doing President's Athletic Conference games, and I believe probably some in the PSAC as well over the years for those guys. So it is a veteran crew for the state quarterfinal in Class 2A. Don't forget, at 2 o'clock, the Kennedy girls are in action. They will be on 790 WPIC. Mark Slazak and Bob Greenberg will have the call from Rochester. Kennedy at Rochester. That'll be certainly a heavyweight battle between 2 perennial powers in girls basketball. They'll go on air at 1:30, but first things first, it's Kennedy and Portage here today in the state quarterfinals. Kennedy at home in the white jerseys, gold numbers and letters, burgundy and gold trim. Portage in the Kelly green with white numbers and letters, white and black trim for the Mustangs. District 6 champs taking on the District 10 champs. Skylar Thomas will jump center against Dimitri Miller. Paul Skirtich will put the ball up in a few moments, and we're underway. Tip controlled by Kennedy. Golden Eagles move left to right. Hello to everybody watching via the Kennedy Catholic YouTube feed. Thanks to Lee Gross for his tech work, as well as everybody here at Kennedy for enabling us to work together once again. Skylar Thomas in the high post, drives in, puts it off the glass and good. Skylar Thomas, a strong move. Golden Eagles lead. And the ball bounces up on the stage, so we have a delay, but Skylar Thomas, good start for the Golden Eagles.
If you're Portage, that's too easy.
Now full court man-to-man from Kennedy. Clark in the backcourt. Clark swings it off to Kobe Cargo. Picked up his dribble in the backcourt, gets it over to Clark. Clark left corner to Rainey, drives the baseline, cut off at the lane, and tries to throw it out of bounds, and indeed does go out of bounds off of Gio Magestro. 7:27 to go. We're just underway, and Kennedy has a 2-0 lead.
Pressure looks like it could bother them. Dribbling once and picking it up is not the answer.
Kobe Cargo shovels it to Clark left of the lane. Kick out up top to Zatek into the paint. Miller finds Clark in the foul lane. Jumper on the way from 14 doesn't go. Skylar Thomas rebounded. Thomas will push it ahead, guarded by Miller in the man-to-man. Thomas spins in, the ball knocked away. It's loose, punched out of there. Clark knocked it loose, scrambled. We have a jump ball as it will go to Portage via the arrow, but looks like isolating Skylar Thomas at least seems to be an early point of emphasis.
Well, it certainly was that time. There was nowhere to go.
It will be Portage ball. The stoppage allows Kennedy to set up full court pressure. Cargo into Zatek, ahead to Rainey. 2-on-1, Rainey across the lane to Miller, puts it up, blocked by Owens, rebound Harden. Back the other way come the Golden Eagles, Harden right side to Thomas. Thomas now guarded by Rainey. Harden up top, guarded by Zatek. Left-hand dribble, now left elbow with it is Rainey. Ball knocked away by Miller, and Portage has it. Rainey bringing the ball ahead. He'll be fouled shy of midcourt. And the first foul of today's game goes on Kennedy. And they are going to get Dejon Young with that one. First foul goes on Young at the 6:46 mark of the first quarter. It will be Portage inbounding on the far side. Cargo to send it in. Cargo gets it to Rainey. Rainey into the paint, pulls up on Owens, and the feet kept going. He's called for the travel. Pretty easy call on the baseline, and Portage will give it back.
So far, Portage has taken the ball in there twice, and both times saw the big man and were intimidated.
A block, and then a travel.
Absolutely.
Thomas left side. Thomas driving to the block. 6-foot pull-up short. Rebound batted off the backboard by Owens, but grabbed by Miller of Portage. Here come the Mustangs. 2-0 Kennedy leads, a minute and a half gone by. Zatek near side to Rainey. Rainey cross court to Clark, who tiptoes the midcourt line. Looked like a receiver getting 2 feet in bounds there.
Yeah, he just made it.
Clark on the right wing. Clark against Young. Clark in the paint, kick it back out to Rainey. Rainey on the right wing. Rainey does have 17 threes this year. Zatek to Miller, left side to Clark. Clark, team high 23 threes. 6 men in double figures for threes for Portage. They all can shoot it, but they don't shoot it a great deal. Rainey driving in, and he is fouled on his way to the lane. Preston Rainey taking matters into his own hands. He draws the foul on Elijah Harden. Harden whacked him on the arm, and it will send Preston Rainey to the line. He is 66% on the season, 63 of 95. Looks to put Portage on the board, and he does. Substitutions for Portage as we see Miller out, Zatek out. Andrew Miko, 6'1 sophomore who averages 9 points per game, checking in for the Mustangs. Rainey's second free throw is good. Also in is Mason Cargo, 5'10 sophomore. And we are tied at 2 as Rainey knocks them both down. 5:43 to go, first quarter. Harden on the left side over to Thomas in front of the Portage bench. Up top to Magestro, guarded by Kobe Cargo. Back to Thomas on the left side. Thomas behind the back dribble. He'll hand it off to Harden. Golden Eagles reset. Harden pull up 3. It was deflected by Mason Cargo, and Mason Cargo comes out of there with it.
Good pass. Nice
down
pass.
Clark puts it up, and if they will call the goaltend, that ball was up on the cylinder, blocked out of there by Skylar Thomas. But give Clark the basket and give Portage the lead at 4-2.
Nice steal there, and then they turned it into offense.
Harden left his feet, and that's when bad things happen.
Absolutely.
So Clark gives Portage its first lead, 4-2, with 5:15 to go in the first quarter. Dejon Young out of a low double stack. Dribbles it off his foot, goes on the left away, and it's grabbed out of there. Clark with it. Clark down court. Clark will put it up, and Hags of the ribbon drops in. 6-0 run by Portage. Mustangs lead 6-2. And Kennedy will take a timeout. Head coach Ryan Anderton not thrilled with what he is seeing from his team in recent possessions. We'll take a 30-second timeout. 6-2, Portage has the lead. We'll come back after this quick break on Sports Radio 96.7.
I'm in a grocery store, perusing the pharmaceutical aisle, doing the best I can without my bifocals to read these labels that say things like benzalkonium chloride or a diphosphate something or other. What does that do exactly? Well, you're certainly not going to get answers in a grocery store, are you?
The Medicine Shop Pharmacy in Hermitage has the answers you're looking for. So bring your prescriptions and your questions to the Medicine Shop Pharmacy, East State Street in Hermitage.
The first quarter is being brought to you by Sharon Regional Sports Medicine, the area's most comprehensive provider of sports medicine and sports rehab services.
Kennedy ball after the timeout. Golden Eagles regrouping after seeing Portage score 6 straight. Dejon Young into the lane, kick out near corner. Blaze Campbell, 3, good. Blaze Campbell is 6th-3 of the year and a big basket for the Golden Eagles here early. Cuts the lead to 6-5. Dribbling up court, Mason Cargo knocked away and a steal. Thomas comes up with it and a foul on Preston Rainey after the turnover. And whatever Coach Anderson had to say in the timeout, it's worked so far. 3-pointer, then a steal.
Absolutely. Little fire. You know, sometimes you come out lackadaisical and Coach needs to call that first timeout.
Now Kennedy has it. The foul's on Rainey. First foul of the afternoon on Portage. Magestro out for the Golden Eagles. Harden back in after a quick breather. Weave up top by Kennedy. Now Skylar Thomas to the left elbow. Finds Young working towards the left corner. Guarded by Rainey. Ran him over. Ball goes out of bounds, and it will be Portage ball. Some contact there, but Kennedy gives it back at the 4:14 mark. Gavin Gauss in for Portage. 5'9" junior. Rainey checks out. And it will be Gauss inbounding on the corner on the baseline. Finds Clark along the right sideline. And Campbell will be called for the travel. And Kennedy will give it back at the 3:25 mark. We've reached our first quarter media timeout. Kennedy and Portage locked up in the state quarterfinals. Portage leads 9-7. 3:25 to go first quarter. Back after this on Sports Radio 96.7.
Can give you your driver's test? That's right. Mancino's Driving School provides an approved Pennsylvania Department of Education certified driving course as well as behind-the-wheel training. Mancino's Driving School offers one-on-one, on-the-road driving lessons 7 days a week with day and evening hours. They use only certified driving instructors that have undergone extensive background investigation. For details or more information on adult training, go online to mancinosdrivingschool.com.
The first quarter is being brought to you by Sharon Regional Sports Medicine, the area's most comprehensive provider of sports.
And welcome back to Kennedy Catholic. Ryan Briggs and George Abraham with you. We have 3:25 to go in the first quarter. 9-7. Portage with the lead. Coach, Portage, the first possession or two looked a little tentative, but since then the Mustangs have been taking it to Kennedy.
Yeah, they've taken the ball inside, and also I think their defense is giving enough help and stopping the ball, and I think it's making them confident that they can stay in this game.
9-7. Portage will have the ball coming out of the timeout. And it will be Gauss inbounding in the backcourt, finding Mason Cargo. Cargo ahead back to Gauss. Gauss at the foul line. Pull-up jumper, rims out. Rebound, Miller had it, lost it. Harden has it for Kennedy. Golden Eagles push ahead. Harden down court. Harden kick out right side to Thomas. Into the paint, Young, and Dejon Young is going to be called for the offensive foul as he put a forearm into the breadbasket of Preston Rainey. That's Young's second, team third. As we saw last week in the District 10 championship game, Coach, Kennedy is a much different team when Dejon Young is out there.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's early. You have to watch that. He may be done till halftime.
He picked up 2 in the first quarter last week, came back in the second quarter, did not pick up the third. Had a big second quarter on his way to 22 points. Portage in the backcourt. Mason Cargo ahead to Rainey. Pulls up left of the lane. 12-footer no. Weak side board for Miller.
Nice.
Puts it up and in. Dimitri Miller, the fourth different man to score for Portage. 4-point Mustang lead. 11-7, 2:50 to go first quarter. Thomas into the paint, backing down on Miller, knocked away. Thomas gets it back, spins
nice
the baseline,
shot.
glass and good for Thomas.
That was a good look there.
Thomas, second field goal, he has 4. 11-9 Portage. Clark sliding along the baseline, gets it into Cargo in the backcourt. Mason Cargo harassed by Campbell. Ahead to Clark, splits a double team. Clark in the paint, it slipped out of his hands, and Skylar Thomas has it. Thomas from the right wing, gets around the defender, throws it up off the rim, no good. Owen saves the rebound, but then throws it out of bounds, and it will be Portage basketball. And
bad shot. No chance, 1 foot in the air, just throwing the ball at the basket. That's not going to do it.
That's one you take when trying to beat the buzzer, not with 2:17 to go in that quarter.
Absolutely. You know, ironically, the Kennedy press, they'll run at him in the backcourt and double the ball, but there's no rotation. They just throw it to the next open man and are done with it.
Kobe Cargo with it, swings it over to Mason Cargo. Mason Cargo, a handoff to Clark, his cousin, right side. Top of the key now to Mason Cargo. The Cargos are brothers. They're the sons of head coach Travis Cargo, and Clark's their cousin. Pull up three from the top of the key by Mason Cargo doesn't go. Malachi Owens rebound. Here come the Golden Eagles. Skylar Thomas across the timeline. Moves it out to Harden. Harden against Gauss. Harden, foul line jumper on the way. Good for Elijah Harden. And we're tied at 11.
Nice move there from the top.
Harden ties it at 11. He has 4. Back the other way. Cargo, no look pass to Miller. Miller in the paint, up with the left hand and good for Dimitri Miller. Miller a little undersized, but he knows what he's doing in there.
He's strong and he can use both hands. I watched him in warm-ups.
Harden gets to the foul line. That is where he is fouled. It will be a blocking foul on Mason Cargo. His first, team second, with 1:21 to go in the first quarter. Kennedy trailing by 2. Miller out for Portage. Kobe Cargo out also as Zatek returns for the Mustangs along with Miko. Kennedy will inbound on a 1-4 set, but Blaze Campbell a little bit shaken up. Now official Paul Skirtich checked with him. He's okay. Rainey out also for the Mustangs. And Gauss back in. Harden inbounded it. Now he receives it in the lane and is called for the travel. So Kennedy gives it back with 1:17 to go first quarter, trailing by 2. Full court press set up by Kennedy. Is this just pretty much a man-to-man, then they'll run and jump out of it?
Yeah, but there's no rotation, so if they don't steal the pass or tip it, it's over.
And they get it to Zatek in the front court. Kick out right side. Clark, 3 good. Hayden Clark was 7, hits the 3, second triple of the quarter. Portage a 5-point lead. 16-11, a minute to go first quarter. Thomas with it, Skylar Thomas. Into the lane, it's stripped. Dug out of there by Gauss for Portage. He'll lead the break. Oh! Throws it down court, lefty layup by Clark. No, but a foul on the rebound.
Great pass.
It's like the old Magic Johnson bounce pass, right on the money.
There was some English on that. That looked like one of the Ball brothers throwing that. My goodness.
Foul on the rebound is on Malachi Owens, his first and the team's 4th. So it will be Portage ball underneath with 49 seconds to go in the first quarter. Kobe Cargo to inbound. Throws it back towards midcourt. It's grabbed by Miko. He throws it away. Campbell with the steal. Campbell in the lane up with the right hand. Way too strong, doesn't go. Rebound loose. Kennedy keeps it somehow. Owens with it. Kick out. Magestro 3. That's off the mark.
Look up.
Zatek rebound. Outlet ahead. Down court. Driving in. Layup is up and good for Clark. He has 9. And now Portage will take a 30-second timeout. Portage a 30-second timeout with 30 seconds to go in the first quarter. We'll take a quick break and come back with a first quarter finish with Portage leading by 7 on Sports Radio 96.7.
On May 18th, as we vote for our next Mercer County judge, one candidate has both the aptitude and a proven judicial temperament for the position. As a former prosecutor and current magisterial district judge, D. Neil McEwen has committed a career to both the safety and security of Mercer County and the integrity of the bench. D. Neil McEwen, experience for the bench, earned on the bench. Get the full answer now at neilmcewenforjudge.com.
Paid for by the committee to elect D. Neil McEwen judge. Aaron Pisano, treasurer.
The first quarter is being brought to you by Sharon Regional Sports Medicine, the area's most comprehensive provider of sports medicine and sports rehab services.
We approach the end of the first quarter. Portage with the lead. Mustangs took a timeout after the basket. 18-11, Portage leading. Kennedy ball. Golden Eagles look like they may go for the final shot of the quarter. They have the arrow, a chance to double up. And if things work out, take a chunk out of the 7-point deficit. Harden with it, working on Cargo. Harden to the right block, high off the glass, no good. Owens flies in for the rebound. It stays in play. Saved by Kobe Cargo. Look out. Gets it over to Clark. Clark half court, heave off the backboard. And that is the end of the first quarter. A solid first quarter for the Portage Mustangs. The long trip up, and they have a 7-point lead, 18-11 after one quarter. We'll come back with the second quarter after this on Sports Radio 96.7.
Insurance Agency is proud to honor the Mercer County Male and Female Athletes of the Month. Reinhardt's honors Reynolds Wrestling standout Gary Steen as the February Male Athlete of the Month. Reinhardt's Insurance also honors Grove City Girls basketball standouts Becca Sanum and Clara Hannon as the February Female Co-Athletes of the Month. Congratulations to Reynolds Gary Steen and Grove City's Becca Sanum and Clara Hannon as they are the February Reinhardt's Insurance Agency Athletes of the Month. Go to Reinhardt's.com for more information.
The second quarter is brought to you by Warner's Homes and Improvements, one of the area's most respected construction companies since 1958.
Welcome back to Kennedy Catholic High School. George Abraham on my right. I'm Ryan Briggs. Aaron Byro back in the studio producing this afternoon's game. Portage leading 18-11. And Coach, Kennedy was in a similar spot last week in the district title game against Cambridge Springs, down 7 after the first quarter. Golden Eagles came back to win, but that's not a recipe you want to use too often.
No, the further you go, the better the opposition.
Half-court trap thrown by Portage, and Thomas lost it. Miller comes up with it, gives it to Clark down the lane, and he threw it away. Magistro with the interception. Perhaps Clark a bit too unselfish on that one.
Right.
Kennedy back the other way. Magistro on the baseline, throws it back to Thomas on the left side, back towards midcourt. 18-11, Portage leads. 7:37 to go in the first half. High post entry to Young. Young up with the left hand and good. Young saddled with 2 first quarter fouls, gets into the scorebook.
They need him on the floor, it's obvious.
18-13. Zatek along the right side, give and go, gets it from Miller. Zatek in the lane, blocked, but Miller grabs the rebound. Miller puts it up, a lot of contact, no call, rebound Thomas. Thomas down court with it. Here comes Kennedy in the white jerseys, gold numbers and letters, burgundy and gold trim. Portage in the Kelly green with white numbers and letters. Harden, long three from left wing, good. Harden way downtown, closer to the sideline and the three-point line, and a 5-0 run. Ball deflected in the backcourt by Magistro, but Cargo grabs it. Ahead to Clark. Clark into the forecourt. Clark, runner with the right hand, doesn't go. Rebound, Young, and a foul in the backcourt on Portage as Gauss called for a reach in his first.
They got to settle down.
First quarter starting very much like the second quarter for Portage. They played a great last 7 minutes, but the first minute a little bit rattled, and same here in the second quarter for whatever reason. Miller and Zatek out. So it's Miko, Mason, Cargo, Gauss, Clark, and Rainey out there for Portage. Harden around a screen to the right from Young. Harden finds Thomas. Long three on the way, off the rim, no good. Rebound far corner, Magistro will secure it for Kennedy. Gio Magistro dumps it inside to Owens, posting up.
No.
Short jumper good for Owens. His first points, and we're tied at 18. It's a 7-0 run in a minute 45.
Good pass by Magistro.
Left wing Miko with it, working on Owens. Miko moves it back out to Mason Cargo. Finds Rainey in the midcourt logo. Rainey has not scored from the field yet. He'll drive in up with the right hand and good. On cue, Rainey scores.
You called it, Briggsy. Nice shot, too.
Much needed hoop for Portage, not only to take the lead, but just from a momentum standpoint. Harden into the lane, and a foul will be called. Rainey tried to take the charge, but he will be tagged with his second personal foul.
It was the right call. He was out of control, but the help wasn't there in time.
So Rainey's second, and the team's fourth. Rainey out, Gauss out, Miller and Zatek back in for the Mustangs. At 5:51 of the second quarter, 2018. Portage with the lead here at Kennedy. Magistro inbound to Young. Three from the right wing, no good, and a foul on the rebound as Skylar Thomas ended up trying to go through the defender Miller. Skylar Thomas his first, team fifth. But Miller, he does that blocks out, that's how you teach it.
Absolutely. That was the right way to do it.
Mason Cargo gets the inbounds pass to the backcourt, dribbling through traffic ahead to Zatek. Zatek onto the right block inside for Miko, and a blocking foul on the far side as Mason Cargo made a move. The foul will be the sixth in the half on Kennedy. It's Magistro's first, but Coach, Portage in the bonus for the final 5:39.
You don't want to put a team on the line for 6 minutes, that's for sure.
Top of the key, Andrew Miko with it. Miko, right side to Zatek. Zatek in the corner, back to Miko. It's tipped and grabbed by Clark. Caden Clark with it. Pull up, 18-footer on the way. Front of the rim doesn't go. And there for the rebound is Dejon Young. Young into the front court, kick out to Harden. Spot up three for the lead. It is short. Rebound loose in the lane and dug out by Clark. Clark will push it ahead. Clark driving and leaves it for the trailer. Layup is up, missed the shot. Did Miko. Put back by Miller, no, but a foul. Dimitri Miller will go to the line for the first time this afternoon as he is fouled on the putback attempt. And the foul will be on Malachi Owens, his second, which is certainly notable. It's also the team's seventh, but Miller will shoot two either way.
Should have been a Kennedy rebound there, and it wasn't, and end up getting in foul trouble.
Dimitri Miller hits the first one. Came in at 41%, but didn't look like a 41% shooter there.
If he runs true to form, he'll miss this one.
We'll see what happens. Analytics, right, Coach? The math.
There it was.
And that one rims out. You're right, as you usually are. Rebound grab by Gio Magestro. Oh, excuse me, that's not Magestro. That is Nick Ondo in 6'3", sophomore. In for the first time today as Owens checks out with the two fouls. Thomas in the high post, backing down, spins, pivots, up on the right hand and good on the
that was nice.
Skylar Thomas was 6. The lead cut to 1, 21-20. Ahead with it, Zatek. Zatek inside to Miller. Reverse layup blocked by Thomas from the left side. Thomas rebound. Nice pass. Ahead to Harden. Layup up and good. Hung on the rim and dropped in. Harden now with 9 and Kennedy back on top. 22-21 Cargo. They get it to now Miller. Right block. Kick out left side. Mason Cargo 3. The knuckleball shot long. Rebound pulled in by Young for Kennedy.
Kennedy has the ball to run now, Briggsy.
Young driving down and a foul will be called on Zatek. He got him a couple times. He got to grab the hip, reached in.
Yeah, he gave the first one free, and then the second one was called.
Yeah, it was a 2-for-1 there. Zatek's first, team fifth, with 4:21 to go in the half. Kennedy up 22-21. Harden trapped after receiving the inbounds pass, and he'll be bumped near midcourt. The foul will be again on Zatek. His second, team sixth. Now Kennedy in the bonus for the final 4:19 of the half. Gauss in, Zatek out. And it will be Skylar Thomas inbounding at midcourt. Finds Harden. Harden right-hand dribble. No, hesitates, keeps the dribble going. Kick out to Ondo right corner. On the near wing to Harden. With 4:07 to go in the half. Young between the legs with the dribble around an Ondo screen. Young into the lane. Glass rim, no. Rebound snared by Miller for Portage.
It's the first time Kennedy screened that ball on top.
Back the other way. Mason Cargo going all the way. Lefty layup, no, but a foul, and he'll shoot two after our second quarter media timeout. Mason Cargo drawing the contact. Fouls on Ondo, his first, team 8. And with that, it's our second quarter media timeout. Kennedy 22, Portage 21. Mustangs have a chance to take the lead when we come back on Sports Radio 96.7.
Grocery store, peruse the pharmaceutical aisle, doing the best I can without my bifocals to read these labels that say things like benzalkonium chloride or a diphosphate something or other. What does that do exactly? Well, you're certainly not going to get answers in a grocery store, are you?
The Medicine Shop Pharmacy in Hermitage has the answers you're looking for. So bring your prescriptions and your questions to the Medicine Shop Pharmacy, East State Street in Hermitage.
Get your leprechaun on at O'Neill Coffee. Stop by for our amazing Shamrock Shenanigans milkshake or try a Dublin Ditty Latte. Feeling extra green? An O'Malley Matcha or Blarney Breeze smoothie will have you doing an Irish jig. While you're at O'Neill Coffee, stock up on all your favorite bagged coffees and receive a free single pot packet of Irish cream with a $30 purchase. O'Neill Coffee is open daily from 7 to 4:30 p.m. and Saturdays from 8 a.m. to noon. O'Neill Coffee online at o'neillcoffee.com or in West Middlesex.
The second quarter is brought to you by Warner's Homes and Improvements, one of the area's most respected construction companies since 1958.
Portage sophomore guard Mason Cargo will shoot 2 free throws. He's 31 of 48 at the line this year, 65%. 22-21 Kennedy leading Portage, but Portage a chance to tie it, and no good long on that first free throw. Ryan Briggs here along with George Abraham. Aaron Byro back in the studio. Portage with Mason Cargo at the line, number 22, hits the free throw. We're tied at 22, his first point of the afternoon. Tied at 22 with 3:48 to go first half. Now 2-2-1 from Portage. Young ahead to Magistro left corner. He's doubled, in trouble, lost it out of bounds, but it hit a Portage leg. And referee Joe Jenuk right there to make the call, but Portage throwing a little bit of a curveball defensively at Kennedy that time.
They've dropped a couple inbounds passes off the quick throw, and they're well schooled. You know, they have a plan, and they're sticking to it, and as of right now, no reason to change.
Magistro's inbounds pass knocked away, but he will now inbound about 10 feet up the baseline, or up the sideline, I should say, towards the scorer's table, and gets it into Hardin. Portage will settle back into the half-court man-to-man. Young in the high post. Young driving in. Young with the left hand. No, the follow up and no good by Magistro. Thomas blocked from behind by Miko. Rebound. Ondo kicks it out to Magistro. Inside Ondo posting up. Throws it off the backboard. No, ball volleyed off there. Ondo again up and good. Nick Ondo the putback.
He worked for that one.
24-22. Kennedy back on top. Clark into the front court. Guarded by Dejon Young. Left corner with it is Gauss. Gauss on the near wing for Cargo. Mason Cargo driving in, and a travel will be called. He had an extra step in there. Cargo thought he was fouled, but if he was fouled, it was after the travel.
It's a right call.
Miller back in for Portage, the 6'2" senior pivot man. Gauss out. 2:58 to go in the half. It's 24-22. Kennedy with the lead and the basketball. 13-4 edge here in the quarter. Foul line jumper by Hardin doesn't go. Clark rebound for Portage. Clark scored 9 in the first. He has not scored here in the second quarter. Kobe Cargo will hand it off to Mason Cargo. Work at right corner for Clark. Batted out of there by Magistro. Grabbed by Young, I should say. Dejon Young into the lane, up and good with the right hand for Dejon Young. Dejon Young with 4. The lead is 4. 26-22. Kick out right corner to Mason Cargo. Cargo back to Clark on the left wing. Clark open, 3 on the way, good.
Nice shot.
Kennedy left him open, and he made him pay. Clark with a dozen, his second 3 of the game. 26-25 with 2:10 to go in the half. Thomas in the high post, working on Miller, puts it up, and an offensive foul will be called on Skylar Thomas, his second, team 9th. Kennedy bench.
Well, I don't blame them.
Yeah, I think they have a legit beef there, but Thomas with his second, team 9th. So Owens, Young, Thomas, all 2 fouls for Kennedy. The starting front court, and now timeout will be taken by the Golden Eagles. A full timeout with 2:05 to go first half. 26-25. Kennedy leads. You're listening to the PIAA playoffs on Sports Radio 96.7.
Cash, refinance and save instantly. Bring your loans to the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union, and they might just put cash in your pocket. If they can lower your payment on a loan you have with another lender, Grove City Area Federal Credit Union will do $100. Visit the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union or visit their website at gcafcu.org. Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Banking, but better.
The second quarter is brought to you by Warner's Homes and Improvements, one of the area's most respected construction companies since 1958.
Kennedy Catholic taking the full timeout with 2:05 to go in the half. 26-25. Golden Eagles have a 1-point lead. Coach, this 2-minute stretch here, Portage will have the ball when we resume action. Really seems like it is when we do the post-mortem on this one, if you will. These next 2 minutes could really determine what's going to happen the rest of the afternoon.
Absolutely. Kennedy's one priority is to get to halftime without a third foul on one of their key players.
Rainey back in for Portage with 2 fouls. Rainey driving in reverse with the right hand off the backboard. A little bit out of control there. Ondo the rebound. Over to Thomas. Rainey all over him. Rainey very close to picking up his 3rd. Kennedy moving left to right here in the first half in the white jerseys, gold numbers and letters, burgundy and gold trim. Portage in the green and white. Up top, Dejon Young 3 on the way. It is short. It lands on the baseline, and it's going to be Portage ball. Kennedy thought there was a tip, and the way that ball was kind of knuckling, it looked like somebody got a finger on it. Dejon Young's a pretty decent shooter, but it is Portage basketball. But now it's Kennedy ball as Clark's outlet over everybody's head, and he threw it right to Nick Ondo. 26-25, Kennedy with the lead. Things worked out for the Golden Eagles. Hardin has it, and his entry batted away the steal by Mason Cargo, and here come the Portage Mustangs. Rainey in the front court, Rainey to the right wing. Rainey spins in, up with the right hand, and good for Preston Rainey. Portage retakes the lead, 27-26.
Nice spinning Rooney there for a hoop.
But he got his shoulders square, right?
Absolutely.
Harden, right of the lane. Harden steps through, jump shot, no good. Rebound ripped out of there by Clark for Portage.
Nice.
Clark ahead to Rainey, but a little bit too much on it. And it will go back to Kennedy with a minute to go in the half with Portage up a point, 27-26.
It's the right idea, but too hard.
You need about 2 more feet along that baseline to maybe to perhaps save
or
it.
lay the ball up a little bit, throw it out the hoop rather than man.
Give him the changeup instead of the fastball?
Absolutely.
Gauss and Miller back in for Portage. Low double stack for Kennedy. Young up top, right side. Harden, 3 ball from the corner, short. And Clark comes up with the rebound for Portage. With 45 seconds to go in the half, will Portage go for the final shot of the half?
No.
Top of the key, Mason Cargo with it. He'll drive in, puts it up, spins off the rim, no good. He's down behind the play. Skylar Thomas with it. Now the official will stop play with Cargo
Not
injured.
when they have numbers, Paul. They had a 5-on-4. That's a bad call there.
As the Kennedy fans were not happy about that. Head coach Ryan Anderton, hands on his hips.
He's right.
That's a break for Portage, certainly. We have a fan giving it to Paul Skirtich down here in the second row. So Thomas will inbound. 30 seconds to go. Kennedy down a point, but a chance to take the lead going into the locker room. Harden finds Thomas. And now out to Dejon Young. Young guarded by Zatek. Both teams are in the bonus, so no fouls to give here. Harden guarded by Zatek. 13 seconds to go. Thomas in the forecourt. Thomas into the lane. Skylar Thomas up with the right hand. Can't get it to go. Rebound dug out by Miko. 4 seconds to go. Ahead to Zatek. Zatek kick out. The ball lost by Gauss. Turnaround jumper. No good. It hung on the rim and fell off. It looked like a slow motion shot in a movie. But Portage will go to the locker room with the lead 27-26. Coach and I are going to take a break. We'll come back with a first half recap after this. Portage leading Kennedy 27-26. You're listening to the PIAA quarterfinals on Sports Radio 96.7.
To honor the Mercer County male and female athletes of the month. Reinhardt's honors Reynolds wrestling standout Gary Steen as the February male athlete of the month. Reinhardt's Insurance also honors Grove City girls basketball standouts Becca Sanum and Clara Hannon as the February female co-athletes of the month. Congratulations to Reynolds Gary Steen and Grove City's Becca Sanum and Clara Hannon as they are the February Reinhardt's Insurance Agency athletes of the month. Go to Reinhardts.com for more information.
Hi, this is Joe Flynn with Flynn's Tire. We know how valuable your time is, so we've made it fast, easy, and affordable to buy tires. There's 3 easy ways to purchase tires from Flynn's. First, just drive in, because Flynn's will get you in right now. No appointment necessary. The second option, give us a call, and we'll help you select and reserve the perfect tire for you. The third option, save time and buy online at Flynn'sTire.com. It's that easy. Just drive in, and Flynn's will get you in right now.
And tell them Vinny sent you.
Did you know that Mancino's Driving School can give you your driver's test? That's right. Mancino's Driving School provides an approved Pennsylvania Department of Education certified driving course as well as behind-the-wheel training. Mancino's Driving School offers one-on-one, on-the-road driving lessons 7 days a week with day and evening hours. They use only certified driving instructors that have undergone extensive background investigation. For details or more information on adult training, go online to Mancino'sDrivingSchool.com.
Reinhardt's Insurance Agency is proud to honor the Mercer County male and female athletes of the month. Reinhardt's honors Reynolds wrestling standout Gary Steen as the February male athlete of the month. Reinhardt's Insurance also honors Grove City girls basketball standouts Becca Sanum and Clara Hannon as the February female co-athletes of the month. Congratulations to Reynolds Gary Steen and Grove City's Becca Sanum and Clara Hannon as they are the February Reinhardt's Insurance Agency athletes of the month. Go to Reinhardts.com for more information. For a student-athlete, a sports injury can need to bench. The orthopedic and sports medicine team at Sharon Regional Medical Center is ready to help athletes get off the sidelines and back into action. Our medical and rehab team features board-certified orthopedic surgeons Dr. James Boniface and Dr. Stephen Hand. In addition, our nationally board and state certified athletic trainers are on the sidelines, and specially trained PTs and OTs are here to meet your needs. Visit the Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Centers with convenient locations in Hermitage, Mercer, and Hubbard, Ohio.
Get your leprechaun on at O'Neill Coffee. Stop by for our amazing Shamrock Shenanigans milkshake or try a Dublin Ditty latte. Feeling extra green? An O'Malley matcha or Blarney Breeze smoothie will have you doing an Irish jig. While you're at O'Neill Coffee, stock up on all your favorite bagged coffees and receive a free single pot packet of Irish cream with a $30 purchase. O'Neill Coffee is open daily from 7 to 4:30 p.m. and Saturdays from 8 a.m. to noon. O'Neill Coffee online at o'neillcoffee.com or in West Middlesex.
The Halftime Show is being brought to you by Lock, Stock, and Barrel. Lock, Stock, and Barrel, a full-service deli and PA lottery location in Sharpsville, and proud sponsors of the Lock, Stock, and Barrel sub of the game.
And we are back here at Kennedy Catholic High School in Hermitage. Ryan Briggs and George Abraham with you. Hello to everybody watching via the Kennedy Catholic YouTube feed. Thanks to Lee Gross for his help and all the Kennedy folks for tying us in here once again tonight, or this afternoon, I should say. And the Portage Mustangs, George Abraham, on the road, leading 27-26. I'm sure it's a score that will surprise a lot of people, but if you're watching this game or listening, or if you're here, happen to be here, you know why Portage is leading. Portage, simply put, outplayed Kennedy in the first half.
Yes, they did. They did the things you need to win. They played just good enough defense, and I'll tell you what they did the best job of all was on the board. They did not give Kennedy too many volleyball opportunities with putbacks on the O. And I think it made a big difference because they're getting the ball out and they're looking ahead and getting some numbers.
27-26 Portage with the lead. Mustangs led 18-11 after one. Kennedy took the lead. Golden Eagles came out hot in that second quarter. Had the lead, but Portage able to retake the lead 27-26 on a Preston Rainey basket. Kennedy paced in the first half by Elijah Harden with 9. Skylar Thomas 6. 4 for Dejon Young. On the Portage side, it's Caden Clark with a dozen, including 2 threes. Preston Rainey with 6. Dimitri Miller with 5. And for Kennedy, all 3 front court starters, Malachi Owens, Dejon Young, Skylar Thomas, 2 fouls each. And no doubt if Kennedy is going to come back, and the Eagles are down a point, it would not be a massive comeback or anything like that, but Kennedy, the foul trouble could become a real problem if one of these guys picks up a third early in the third.
Yes, it will, because they'll have to sit then depending upon Coach Anderton's preference, but it is big here. They're getting that ball in the high post. They have room to drive. There's a backdoor cut opportunity off there, and I think they should be all right, but very stagnant on offense in terms of no movement and the driving kick. The guards don't drive at the gaps with the idea that they want to turn the corner. They just drive the gap with the purpose of handing it off. Therefore, Portage does not have to come up tight. They've shown no reason to come up because they won't turn the corner with the hard dribble.
Kennedy, of course, without its point guard from the regular season, Malik Lampkins-Rudolph, due to the transfer rule. You went in a situation like that where it's like in football when you have your backup quarterback out there. When you're, it's almost been kind of point guard by committee. We've seen Young handling the ball, Harden some, and then Skylar Thomas. When it's kind of the mix and match like that, it seems like at times some of the continuity just hasn't been there.
No, absolutely. The continuity is the key word. You don't see much. It's a lot of one-on-one play, which is okay if you have the skill level. But the thing I'm noticing, even with the offense all spread out, Kennedy is not owning the boards. And from looking out there, you'd think they would.
And Portage, Kennedy is trying to get the pace up, and Portage has seemed, after the first minute or so of this game, Portage has seemed okay. And in fact, probably could have maybe a 5 or 6 point lead. A couple of fast break opportunities ended up not materializing.
Yeah, a couple crazy shots, as you say, they didn't finish. But they're certainly comfortable with the pace. They're not, tortoise-like. They'll go if they have the numbers.
Don't forget, after the game, Coach and I will have the O'Neill Coffee Player of the Game and the Lock, Stock, and Barrel Sub of the Game. And then when we sign off, we'll have Pittsburgh Penguins Hockey joining in progress, the Penguins, the radio network. Don't forget, Kennedy girls tipping off at 2 o'clock. They are playing Rochester. Mark Slazak, Bob Greenberg have the call on 790 WPIC. You can go to the Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook page also. There will be a video feed there also, so you want to check out that. as the Kennedy girls look to go to the state semifinals. They have a tough out certainly today in Rochester. Kennedy boys have their hands full, trailing by a point here at the half to Portage, 27-26. The winner of this one will play Our Lady of the Sacred Heart or Carnes City in Tuesday's state semifinals. Olsh led 20-16 after the first quarter, but a long scoring drought of over 6 minutes for Carnes City. And right now Olsh has the lead at the half, 40-24. So the winner of this one likely to take on the Chargers Tuesday night. We'll take our final break. Coach and I will have the third quarter when we come back. Portage and Kennedy in a good one in the PIAA quarterfinals on Sports Radio 96.7. Go 2 minutes, Aaron.
I'm doing the best I can without my bifocals to read these labels that say things like benzalkonium chloride or a diphosphate something or other. What does that do exactly? Well, you're certainly not going to get answers in a grocery store, are you?
The Medicine Shop Pharmacy in Hermitage has the answers you're looking for. So bring your prescriptions and your questions to the Medicine Shop Pharmacy, East State Street in Hermitage.
Could you use $100 cash? Refinance and save instantly. Bring your loans to the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union, and they might just put cash in your pocket. If they can lower your payment on a loan you have with another lender, Grove City Area Federal Credit Union will pay you up to $100. Visit the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union or visit their website at gcafcu.org. Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Banking, but better.
Did you know that Mancino's Driving School can give you your driver's test? That's right. Mancino's Driving School provides an approved Pennsylvania Department of Education certified driving course as well as behind-the-wheel training. Mancino's Driving School offers one-on-one, on-the-road driving lessons 7 days a week with day and evening hours. They use only certified driving instructors that have undergone extensive background investigation. For details or more information on adult training, go online to mancinosdrivingschool.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's meet today's starting lineup for Lock, Stock, and Barrel. Number 6, it's the Meatball Sub. Number 8, it's the Tuna. Also starting for Lock, Stock, and Barrel, Philly Cheesesteak. Number 36 is a fan favorite. It's the Fried Chicken Breast Sub. And finally, the one and only number 22 at 15 inches and over 2 pounds of meat and cheese, the Italian Nightmare. Lock, Stock, and Barrel is also a full-service deli and the PA lottery location as well. It's Lock, Stock, and Barrel, Sharpsville Plaza in Sharpsville. Open Monday through Saturday from 7 till 7.
Lombardi Dental is now offering their exclusive Lombardi Dental Smiles Plan.
Our coverage in-house covers all your cleanings. 2 cleanings a year. It covers all your x-rays and all your exams so that you don't have any surprises. And if you do have something come up that's small, we give you a big discount, 25% off of any service with no maximum. It's about opening the door to dentistry for everyone.
Visit LombardiSmiles.com for more details on the Lombardi Dental Plan. Lombardi Dental, 60 North Mercer Avenue in Sharpsville. Discover your smile at Lombardi Dental.
The third quarter is brought to you by Medicine Shop Pharmacy. The Medicine Shop Pharmacy, caring beyond prescription.
Third quarter about to get underway. Portage inbounding from midcourt. Mustangs go left to right with a 27-26 lead. Kennedy in the half-court man-to-man. Peyton Zatek for Portage finds Rainey on the left wing. Portage, Kelly green jerseys, white numbers and letters, white and black trim. Zatek driving in, and the ball's kicked by a Kennedy defender. It will stay Portage ball on the baseline. Kennedy at home this afternoon in the white jerseys, gold numbers and letters, burgundy and gold trim. On my right is George Abraham. I'm Ryan Briggs. We have Aaron Bibro in the studio producing today's state quarterfinal. Inbounds to Miller through his hands, and Kennedy has it. Young down court. Young down the lane, up with the right hand. No, but a foul, and Dejon Young will shoot 2. Looking to give Kennedy the lead once again. These will be the first free throws of the game for Kennedy. Portage 4 of 6 at the line in the first half. That foul goes on Dimitri Miller. His first, team first. Young, line to the left, missed that one. Young, 11 of 12 at the line last week in the district title game. Raised his percentage up to 68 on the season, but he misses the first one. Second one for the tie, and good. He has 5, and we are tied at 27 with 7:40 to go in the third quarter. Zatek in the backcourt to Kobe Cargo against the Kennedy pressure. Clark with it. Caden Clark kicks it out to Rainey on the left side. Rainey around on the screen. Over to Clark on the near side. Clark into the lane around Owens. Up with the right hand and good for Caden Clark. 14 for Clark. And Portage back on top.
Clark's having a nice ball game.
Clark with 14, averages 15 per game. He's had 20 or more points in a game 5 times this year. Down the lane, Thomas over Miller puts up the 6-foot jumper. Skylar Thomas has 8, and we are again tied at 29. Back the other way, Rainey from the left of the lane. Drives all the way, Preston Rainey in transition. He hit the gas and gets an easy layup.
Yeah, you got to get back.
31-29, Rainey with 8. 6:50 to go, third quarter. Hardin works it right corner. Magestro, corner 3, long. Weak side board, Young with it. Young up with the right hand, dances on the rim, doesn't go down. Rebound tipped out to Rainey. Here comes Portage. Kobe Cargo, left side for Zatek. Skip to Miller. Miller across the lane from right to left, up with the left hand and good.
Nice
Dimitri
shot.
Miller with 7. Very decisive. He doesn't dilly-dally in there.
No, he did a nice job.
Hardin driving kick to Magestro. Magestro right of the lane, 12-footer, doesn't go. Ball tipped up and in by Dejon Young. Young was 7.
Needed that. That was a nice tip.
Clark in the backcourt gets around the defender. Magestro expected help, it wasn't there. Clark drives in, misses the right-hand scoop. There for Kennedy is Thomas. 2 minutes
Nice
gone by in the
foul.
third. Thomas into Young. Fadeaway jumper doesn't go. Rebound snared by Clark Portage. And remains 33-31 Portage. Rainey with it. Rainey works it right side. Zatek 3 on the way. Off the rim. It goes up and hits the basket support. It's an automatic dead ball. And it will go back to Kennedy. Blaze Campbell in. Young out for the Golden Eagles. Miller and Zatek exit for Portage. And the Mustangs will bring in Mason Cargo and Andrew Miko. With 5:43 to go in the third. 33-31 Portage. Kennedy ball, and Portage at least showing a 2-2-1.
Yes, sir. That's what it is.
Hardin with it, finds Thomas, who lost it but now regains it. Thomas, it slips out of his hands again, tipped around. This time it is grabbed by Miko. And here comes Portage. Rainey across the timeline. Rainey pivots, and he's called for the travel. You can have one pivot foot, you can't have 2.
No, and you can't slide them both at the same time.
We'll go back to Kennedy with 5:22 to go in the third. And Portage sets up a 2-2-1 three-quarter court. Magestro with it, back to Hardin. Hardin a ball fake. Magestro approaching the midcourt line, now to Hardin. Hardin to Thomas in the high post, knocked out of there by Kobe Cargo, loose on the floor. Scramble for it, Kennedy dives on it, Campbell grabs it, but we have a foul call also.
Foul block.
Foul's going to be a blocking foul on Preston Rainey. That's his third, team first. With 5:08 to go, Miller in, Rainey out, Kobe Cargo out for Portage. And back in is Gavin Gauss for the Mustangs. Magestro lobs it near block. Owens posting up. Owens puts it up and in. Malachi Owens. Portage lost track of him.
I don't know why they can't do that all night, to tell you the truth.
Back the other way, driving down lane. Clark puts it up and in. Owens tried to take a charge, but Clark was 16. 35-33. Portage back on top with 4:45 to go in the third. Hardin with it. Hardin finds Thomas. Thomas against Miller. Thomas right of the lane, up in the left hand, doesn't go. Owens had the rebound, lost it, and it's going to be dug out by Portage. Mason Cargo with it. Outlet down court, deflected, stolen by Magestro. He will throw the outlet to Thomas. It was deflected, and the ball goes out of bounds off of Skylar Thomas's foot. Ball, nobody's able to keep a handle on it. Looks like it's coated in Vaseline.
Oh, my goodness, yes, just a lot of ball handling. Many of them unforced. Nobody on the defense causing them.
I think both teams are waiting to get to that third quarter media timeout, which will be coming perhaps in about 20 seconds or so. Right side, Miko with it. Kick out near corner to Mason Cargo. Miller right wing. Onto the baseline. Jumper on the way from Clark. 10-footer short. Young rebound for Kennedy. Dejon Young dribbling down court. Working on Clark. Young left of the lane. Jump shot. Gets the roll. Young starting to heat up. 5 in the quarter, 9 for the game. And we are tied at 35 midway through the third. Oh, underhanded bounce pass ahead to Miko. Looked like Cargo was trying to pick up a 10-pin. Up top, 3, good for Gavin Gauss, his second 3 of the afternoon.
That'll do it.
It was unorthodox, but it worked. 38-35, Portage with the lead. Harden, foul line pull-up on the way, no good, but he is fouled on the shot, and Elijah Harden will shoot 2 free throws when we come back. 3:32 to go, third quarter. It's 38-35. Portage with the lead. Back after this 1-minute timeout on Sports Radio 96.7.
Joe Flynn with Flynn's Tire. We know how valuable your time is, so we've made it fast, easy, and affordable to buy tires. There's 3 easy ways to purchase tires from Flynn's. First, just drive in, because Flynn's will get you in right now. No appointment necessary. The second option, give us a call and we'll help you select and reserve the perfect tire for you. The third option, save time and buy online at flynnstire.com. It's that easy. Just drive in and Flynn's will get you in right now.
And tell them Vinny sent you.
Can you judge a judge? You will on May 18th as we vote for our next Mercer County judge. One candidate has both the aptitude and a proven judicial temperament for the position. As a former prosecutor and current magisterial district judge, Dean Neil McEwen has committed to a career to both the safety and security of Mercer County and the integrity of the bench. Dean Neil McEwen, experience for the bench, earned on the bench. Get the full answer now at neilmcEwenforjudge.com.
Paid for by the Committee to elect Daniel McEwen, Judge. Aaron Pisano, Treasurer.
The third quarter is brought to you by Medicine Shop Pharmacy. The Medicine Shop Pharmacy, caring beyond prescriptions.
Welcome back to Kennedy Catholic High School. Elijah Harden about to toe the line to the left for the first time this afternoon. Harden 20 of 39 at the line this year. He has 9 points today. And it will be Harden shooting 2. The foul's on Mason Cargo, his second, team third. 38-35, Portage with the lead. Harden, good. 10 for Harden. 38-36. Portage has 4 timeouts left, Kennedy 3, and the arrow belongs to Kennedy with 3:32 to go in the third. Harden, line to the left.
Nice shot.
But again, nothing but net. In fact, barely moved the net on the second one. 38-37. Clark and Gauss play catch in the backcourt. Gauss across the timeline. Here comes a double team. Able to find it to Clark, however. Clark on the right wing. To Miller. Miller across the lane, back up top for Miko. Over to Cargo. Mason Cargo, left corner 3. Gauss, air ball. And rebound Gio Magestro for Kennedy. Golden Eagles look to take the lead. Magestro leaves it off to Harden. Harden right-hand dribble. Harden works it right corner for Young. Young on the right wing. Young is going to be fouled, a blocking foul on Andrew Miko, his first and the team's fourth. With 2:57 to go in the third, Kennedy will have the ball on the baseline with Gio Magestro to send it in. Magestro into the right corner for Thomas. Skylar Thomas with it. Thomas, 8 points for the Golden Eagles. From the right wing, Thomas into the paint. Thomas up with the right hand. It is short, and the rebound dug out by Clark, and he is going to have the ball knocked away by Magestro on the baseline. It will stay Portage ball.
I've never seen more shots where guys going left, bringing it back right, and, without getting set. That's a tough shot.
You're having gravity and physics working against you. Now a foul will be called on Mason Cargo as he ran over the defender Harden. Cargo's third, team fifth. And
he teed him up.
No, tee or bench warning?
No, bench warning.
So bench warning on Portage coach Travis Cargo. The play happened right in front of him. He didn't think it was a charge. Referee did. And only one opinion counts there.
Absolutely.
So it's kind of the old warning. So some good officiating. Don't let things simmer over. 2:30 to go in the third. Young on the near side and dribbles it off his leg out of bounds. And Kennedy will give it back to Portage. 38-37, Portage leading with 2.5 minutes to go in the third. Wholesale changes for Portage. Gauss and Miller out. And who else snuck out? It was Zatek checking out. So it's Mason Cargo, Kobe Cargo, Miko, Rainey, and Clark out there for the Mustangs. Left wing with it is Rainey. Kick out up top, 3. Miko, short. And the rebound, Magestro, and he lost it, but it goes right to Owens in the backcourt for Kennedy. He'll get off to Harden. Harden over the timeline with 2:05 to go in the third. Elijah Harden finding Dejon Young. Low double stack. Near corner, Harden, 3 for the lead. It's up. It will not stay in the cylinder. Thomas put back, no. Ball ripped out of there by Portage and a foul on the rebound underneath. Mason Cargo came up with the rebound. And the foul will go on Malachi Owens, his third, team first.
You know, when they run their double stack stuff, at least they get a good shot. Wide open shot.
Harden certainly can make the 51 threes coming in. He has one today, but that one didn't go down, and Portage remains on top. Miko in the high post finds Rainey on the right side. Rainey to Miko, now back out to Zatek. Left side, Clar. Over to Kobe Cargo with 1:30 to go in the third. 38-37, Portage leads. Rainey with it. Rainey into the paint. Kick out right side to Zatek. Zatek on the baseline, puts it up. It is blocked by Owens. Rebound Thomas. Thomas leads the break. Thomas streaking down court, and he's called the offensive foul. He crashed into the defender. Kobe Cargo took the charge. Skylar Thomas, his third, team second, and
that was a damn one too. That's a tough call on that play.
He made the shot, but instead of a three-point play, it's foul number 3 for Thomas. Miko drives right baseline in on Owens, puts it up, blocked by Owens, who D'd him up well with the 3 fouls. Rebound Harden. Harden has it knocked away by Zatek. Portage with it. Clar into the front court. Clar to the line to the lane. He is stripped, and it's dug out of there by Thomas. Kennedy back the other way. Thomas into the front court. Thomas, runner with the right hand, short. Gets his own rebound, and
look, he made that call from back there. He was on this side of half court, the referee. He was back behind half court and called that underneath the basket.
And the foul.
Oh, my.
The foul will go on Zatek, his third, team 6th.
Did you see that?
Oh, yes.
He wasn't across half court.
Kennedy will keep it. Magestro to inbound. But Kennedy's in the bonus the rest of the afternoon. Down a point. 48 seconds to go in the third. Thomas pull up 3, doesn't go. Rebound. And we have a collision. It's grabbed by Owens. Zatek and Thomas slammed into each other. Harden now up top 3. It's no good. Rebound loose on the floor and secured by Zatek. And he is fouled. It's on Malachi Owens. Owens, his 4th foul. Comes with 33 seconds to go in the third. Owens dejectedly will check out. Campbell back in for the Golden Eagles. We've been stuck on 38-37 for quite a while. Portage with the lead. And Portage, an opportunity to go for the final shot of the third quarter.
They have the arrow also, 2 for 1.
Gauss, left corner. Whips it out to Mason Cargo, now off to Rainey. Down to 20 seconds to go in the third. Rainey throws a bullet over to Zatek. Zatek against Harden, now off to Gauss. 12 seconds to go. Rainey finds Cargo. Mason Cargo with it. Clar not out there. Cargo drives in. No look pass to Miller. He'll put it up in the left hand and good for Dimitri Miller. And that will close out the third quarter of action. Dimitri Miller. He has 9, and he gives Portage a 40-37 lead. Coach and I will come back with the fourth quarter of this PIAA quarterfinal. Portage leads Kennedy Catholic 40-37 on Sports Radio 96.7.
Did you know Herman's water can be conveniently delivered to your home or office for free? Did you know that Herman's water in most cases is delivered only 48 hours after being bottled? Take advantage of Herman's special introductory offer. Receive your first month cooler rental and get 2 5-gallon bottles for free. That's a $20 value with no strings attached. Herman's Water in Sharpsville since 1908. Online at hermanswater.com. Herman's Water, when taste matters.
So, I'm in a grocery store, perusing the pharmaceutical aisle, doing the best I can without my bifocals to read these labels that say things like benzalkonium chloride or a diphosphate something or other. What does that do exactly? Well, you're certainly not going to get answers in a grocery store, are you?
The Medicine Shop Pharmacy in Hermitage has the answers you're looking for. So bring your prescriptions and your questions to the Medicine Shop Pharmacy, East State Street in Hermitage.
The fourth quarter is brought to you by Flynn's Tire and Auto Service. Flynn's will get you in right now.
Fourth quarter about to get underway. Kennedy with the ball. Portage a 40-37 lead. Thomas double teamed in the front court and now asks for and takes a timeout with 7:55 to go. It's a 30-second timeout. Kennedy will now have 2 timeouts left for the duration of this one. Portage with 4 timeouts, and I'm Ryan Briggs along with George Abraham. And Coach, Kennedy just has never really gotten into a flow, and I think a lot of it is because of the guys wearing the green and white today.
Absolutely. They're playing good defense. They're playing hard. I mean, that's the idea. To waste the time out there 5 seconds into the quarter is just no reason.
But the timeout taken at 7:55 of this fourth quarter. It's one thing if you had your full complement of timeouts, you took one there, okay, but now down to 2 for the final 7:55. That might be one of those plays that doesn't show up in the box score, but could be very, very pivotal.
Well, yeah, you just left the huddle.
Magistro with it, lob in the alley-oop for Thomas. He puts it up, and he is fouled as a floor foul. He will shoot a 1-and-1. It's the 7th foul in the half. The alley-oop from half court. And who's the foul going to be on? That's the question. There were a couple of green jerseys in there. It's on Rainey, his 4th, team 7th. So the leading scorer on the season for Portage, Preston Rainey, major foul trouble with 7:46 to go. And will be Skylar Thomas shooting a 1-and-1. Thomas this year, 71%.
He's leaving him in there with 4. He better get him in before the rebound.
There's a sub sauntering over to the table. That's Clark. Thomas up, no good. Rebound Zatek. Rainey stays out there with the 4 fouls. Rainey grabs the pass and steps out of bounds on the sideline. So Portage grabbed the rebound, but will give it right back, and now Rainey out. And Clark returns with 7:41 to go. 40-37. The last field goal for Kennedy was the Dejon Young layup. There were 2 free throws from Hardin, but the Eagles have been stuck on 37 for a while. Hardin pulls up the lane, jump shot good. Elijah Hardin, his first field goal in the second half.
Nice basket by Hardin, nice.
13 for Hardin, he leads the Eagles. Left corner, Clark is open, 3 on the way, short. Rebound yanked down by Dejon Young. Kennedy a chance to take the lead. Young ahead to Hardin. Hardin near corner for Campbell, 19-footer up, goes about 22 feet, but Skylar Thomas grabs the rebound. Thomas with it. Turns the corner, pulls up 14-footer, no good. Rebound tipped around, Campbell with it. Out to Hardin, and the Golden Eagles will get a 3rd opportunity. Hardin with it. Hardin stumbling, and a travel will be called. And Kennedy will give it back with 6:55 to go, trailing by a point. In the backcourt with it is Cargo, Mason Cargo. Near side to Kobe Cargo. Now Mason Cargo into the front court, and a reach-in foul will be called on Skylar Thomas. That's number 4 for Thomas.
No, bad.
So he picks up, I think, what would be classified as a cheap foul. His 4th, team 4th. So Owens and Thomas, 4 fouls each for Kennedy. 6:47 to go. Portage up 40-39. Inbound goes to the backcourt, grabbed by Zatek. Zatek back across the timeline. He'll hand it off to Kobe Cargo. Cargo near wing to Clark. Reversal comes right side to Mason Cargo. Back up to Clark. Clark will be guarded by Young. Near side with it, Zatek. Zatek driving in. Zatek up with the right hand and good. Got it to go. Zatek's first points of the afternoon. 42-39. Back the other way. Skylar Thomas for Kennedy, left corner. Goes to the baseline, gets cut off. Works it back to Hardin near the midcourt circle. With 6:10 to go, 42-39, Portage leads. High post, Young with it. Young right of the lane. Dejon Young, right hand, good at a foul. Young with 11. He has a chance to tie the game with 6:06 to go in regulation.
That was a nice move there. Got the ball into the high post, turned and drove to the hoop, and won.
Foul on Clark, his first, team 8th. Miller out, Miko in for the Mustangs. And Dejon Young, 1 of 2 at the line today, a chance to tie it with 6:06 to go. Line to the left for the sophomore. It's up, it's good. And we have a 42-all tie with 6 minutes to go in the state quarterfinals. Mason Cargo across the timeline. Lost it, but he got it back and lost it again. Magestro knocked it away. Thomas with it. Now a foul on Cargo. Kobe Cargo.
Save the hoop. There'll be a run out.
Kobe Cargo's first, team 9th. And a 1-and-1 upcoming for Skylar Thomas, who missed the front end of a 1-and-1 moments ago. He will shoot another 1-and-1. It's the final 1-and-1 of the game, as Kennedy will be in the double bonus for the rest of this one.
6 minutes, long time to take 2 foul shots. Long time.
5:57 on the clock, 42 all. Thomas up, no good. And the rebound bouncing around and grabbed by Mason Cargo. He will dribble through traffic and then is fouled from behind by Blaze Campbell. They get tangled up. Campbell's first, team 5th, and Portage will have the ball at midcourt. Portage 4 timeouts left, Kennedy with 2. Portage has the arrow. Kobe Cargo at midcourt, looking to get it in. No! Finds Mason or Andrew Miko. Miko kick out near corner. Clark 3 for the lead, good. They left it open again, Coach.
Can't do it.
Third 3 of the afternoon for Clark. 19 for the junior. Back the way. Thomas 3 for the tie. It's off the mark. Mason Cargo comes up with the rebound for Portage. Baseball pass down court. Clark behind the defense. Whips it inside. Poked out of there by Campbell to save a basket. As Miko flashed open for a minute. Kobe Cargo had about a 70-foot pass right on the money. And we have a timeout on the floor taken by Portage. Portage taking a full timeout with 5:29 to go. We'll take it also. 45-42. Portage leading here at Kennedy Catholic. You're listening to the PIAA playoffs on Sports Radio 96.7.
We're discussing, what does a roof mean to you?
It means that I don't get rained on when I'm inside.
It means I can play my music loud and the neighbors can't hear it.
It allows my family to safely shelter in place.
It means that we can be protected from outside germs.
It's where we can dance through the quarantine. To me, a roof means a home.
The Penn Ohio Roofing and Siding Group can help keep your family safe now more than ever. Go to PennOhioRC.com to start your installation today.
The fourth quarter is brought to you by Flynn's Tire and Auto Service. Flynn's will get you in right now.
Portage will have the ball coming out of the timeout with 5:29 to go. Ryan Briggs and George Abraham here. Coach, do you expect to see Portage try something, maybe change up their offensive set a little bit here coming out of the timeout, or maybe a set play on the baseline?
Oh, absolutely, set play on the baseline, without a doubt.
Up 3, and with the ball, 5:29 to go. There'll be a 1-4 set with Kobe Cargo inbounding on the baseline. Right corner to Mason Cargo, now Clark on the right wing. Back to Mason Cargo, up top Kobe Cargo off a screen. To move it back out to Zatek. Zatek at the foul line, 15-foot pull-up, gets the roll. Zatek did not score the first 3 quarters. He has a pair of field goals in the 4th, and it's a 5-point lead, 47-42.
Big hoop.
Arden into the high post for Young. Young pulls up in the lane, jump shot good from 12 feet out.
Nice shot, nice shot.
Young with 5 in the quarter, cuts the lead back to 3. Back the other way, Miko, right of the lane. Miko doubled by Magestro. Threw it into the middle of the floor. It's knocked loose, and a foul will be called. It's Young fouled, and away from the ball, a little bit of perhaps some extracurriculars too. But we'll have 2 free throws coming up at the other end.
2 the rest of the way. That's big.
10th foul in the half on Portage. Goes on Kobe Cargo, his second. And Dejan Young to shoot 2. 14 points for Dejan Young. He had 22 in the district title game against Cambridge Springs. 2 for 3 at the line today. First one, no good. Not a lot of elevation on that one.
No, never up, never in.
Rainey will come back in for Portage. He sat for a little while with the 4 fouls, but Coach Travis Cargo puts one of his big guns back in for the stretch run. Zatek out. 47-44 Portage. Dejan Young can cut it to 2. Line to the left. It's up and good for Young. 15 for Young, 47-45. Clark in the backcourt, gets it back to Kobe Cargo. The Cousins play catch with it. They head to Miko. Andrew Miko driving in on Owens, who has the 4 fouls. Miko trapped in the lane, throws it back to midcourt. Cargo tracks it down. That was Kobe Cargo. Near wing to Mason Cargo. Portage moving left to right. Cargo in the lane, driving kick. The work at the Clar now on the left wing. Now skip near side to Kobe Cargo. Mason Cargo right corner with 4:22 to go in the fourth. Crossover dribble by Cargo. Finds Rainey right side against Skylar Thomas. They both have 4 fouls. Rainey now backing down on Owens' kick out. Kobe Cargo 3 good. The lefty hits the 3, his first basket of the day at a big time for a big shot.
Huge time, huge.
The senior stepping up and hitting his 19th 3 of the year. 50-45, Young in the lane, jumper, no good. Rebound, Skylar Thomas. Thomas trapped on the baseline. His pass was deflected and went out of bounds. And with 3:55 to go, we've reached our 4th quarter media timeout. Portage looking to upset Kennedy Catholic here in the PIAA quarterfinals. Mustangs lead the Golden Eagles 50-45. We'll come back with more from Hermitage after this on Sports Radio 96.7.
Yet, the QuickMed walk-in clinic is now open, Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturdays from 8 to 1. QuickMed has a dedicated on-site medical team available to treat minor injuries and illnesses. It's quick, easy, and no appointment is needed. Located at 880 West Liberty Street in Hubbard, Ohio. QuickMed is part of Stewart Medical Group and Sharon Regional Medical Center. Learn more at SharonRegionalMedical.org.
So, I'm in a grocery store, perusing the pharmaceutical aisle, doing the best I can without my bifocals to read these labels that say things like benzalkonium chloride or a diphosphate something or other. What does that do exactly? Well, you're certainly not going to get answers in a grocery store, are you?
The Medicine Shop Pharmacy in Hermitage has the answers you're looking for. So bring your prescriptions and your questions to the Medicine Shop Pharmacy, East State Street in Hermitage.
The 4th quarter is brought to you by Flynn's Tire and Auto Service. Flynn's will get you in right now.
Back here at Kennedy Catholic High School, coming out of the media timeout. Majestro's inbounds for Owens, knocked away, but a foul now will be called. And it's going to be on Cargo, who kind of landed awkwardly on his right elbow and shoulder, going after the loose ball. Malachi Owens, the fouled party. Kobe Cargo, his 3rd, and he's being checked out by the trainer, and that does not look good.
Yeah, he fell right on it.
I think Owens, who was Malachi Owens, is a big, strong young man. He kind of think maybe landed on him a little bit too, as they're going to take Kobe Cargo back towards the locker room. You wonder if maybe the shoulder came out of place a little bit.
Yeah, he's a big kid, thick.
Malachi Owens will shoot 2 as Kennedy now well into the double bonus. 50-45, Portage leads with 3:52 to go. Owens line to the left, banks it home.
We'll take it.
He has 5, cuts the lead to 4. When your season's on the line, you'll take them any way you can.
Yeah, not many banked in foul shots, but it counts.
Second one, long with the rebound grabbed by Dejon Young. Young in the lane, jumper fading away, no good. Rebound grabbed by Mason Cargo, and then a foul on Malachi Owens. And Owens will be disqualified. That's his 5th foul, 3:47 to go. So, Owens done. Fouls out with 5 points. And the 6'5" sophomore will be a spectator for the rest of this one with his team down 4. Blaze Campbell back in. Backcourt with it is Miko for Portage. Against some pressure, here comes a half-court trap from Magestro, but Cargo finds Clar, whips it inside to Miller. Miller posting up, puts it in. Dimitri Miller with 11. 6-point game with 3:30 to go. Back the other way. Harden to the left block, and Harden fouled on the floor. So Elijah Harden earns 2 more free throws.
Strong move by Miller, very strong move.
The Portage foul is on Mason Cargo, his 4th. So Rainey and Mason Cargo have 4 on the Portage side. Harden shooting 2. 2 for 2 at the line today. Now 2 for 3, does not get the roll. Golden Eagles are 3 of 8 at the line here in the 4th quarter, and a timeout will be taken. 30-second timeout taken by whom? Did you happen to see, Coach?
No, I think Kennedy, they got 1 left.
Yes, they're saying, I believe it was on Kennedy. or Kennedy took the timeout, we should say. So that would leave, well, but if it would have to be a full timeout then, because Kennedy already took both of its 30s. So we'll wait and see here. Maybe they might have been signaling 1-for-1 foul shot upcoming. 3:30 to go, 52-46. And now referee Paul Skirtich will come over, and is he going? Nope. Now we are all set. So the timeout taken on the floor with 3:30 to go. Harden line to the left. That one is good. Harden makes it 52-47. 3:25 to go. Portage up 5 with the ball. Rainey has it. Rainey works it near side. It was tipped and goes out of bounds. Zatek let it go out. Kennedy will have it deep in the corner along the baseline. Cargo back in after getting the shoulder looked at or perhaps put back into place. Miko out. And Cargo, the senior, will inbound out of a 1-4 set. He'll stand on the L in Eagles. Lob to Rainey, top of the circle, finds Miller. Left side to Kobe Cargo. Cargo harassed by Magestro, over to Rainey on the left side. Rainey with it back towards midcourt. Guarded by Campbell, and a foul will be called on Blaze Campbell. 1-and-1 upcoming for Rainey. That's team foul number 7 for Blaze Campbell, his second. But it's the team's 7th. And Preston Rainey, 2 for 2 at the line today, 8 points, has not scored in the fourth quarter. Rainey, 67% on the season. His team up 5 with 3:07 to go. Too long. Rebound tipped out.
No box out.
Rainey grabbed it, then gets tied up by Campbell, but Portage has the arrow. So the missed box out keeps the ball in the hands of Portage with 3:04 to go.
Right.
Portage in the Kelly green jerseys, white numbers and letters, white and black trim. Kennedy at home in the white, gold numbers and letters, burgundy and gold trim. Inbound coming from Gauss, looking, finds Miller. Miller down the lane, bounce pass to Clark, lays it up
Nice
and in.
pass, nice finish.
21 for Caden Clark, and Portage a 7-point lead, matching the largest margin of the game. Now a foul will be called, an offensive foul along the right sideline on Skylar Thomas with a push-off. Skylar Thomas fouls out with 2:54 to go. The second DQ of the afternoon for Kennedy. So Thomas finishes with 8 points today. Now 2:54 to go. Portage has a 7-point lead on the ball, and 2 Kennedy starters have fouled out. Ondo back in for Kennedy. Rainey with it, stripped. Magestro a steal. Golden Eagles badly needed that takeaway. They need a hoop here. Young, left of the lane. Over to Ondo, now back to Magestro. Magestro over to Harden. Harden driving the lane. Harden with the left hand, gets the roll. Elijah Harden hung on the rim and it dropped in, cuts it to 5, 54-49. Clark in the backcourt with it. Clark across the timeline, down court to Miko. Miko in on Ondo for the trailer, layup is good. Clark lays it up and in. He has 23, 56-49 with 2:15 to go. Young left side. Young keeps the left-hand dribble going. And timeout taken by Kennedy with 2:08 to go. It's a full timeout. We'll take it as well. Golden Eagles are down 7, 56-49. We'll come back with more fourth quarter action from Kennedy Catholic on Sports Radio 96.7.
You use $100 cash, refinance, and save instantly. Bring your loans to the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union, and they might just put cash in your pocket. If they can lower your payment on a loan you have with another lender, Grove City Area Federal Credit Union will pay you up to $100. Visit the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union or visit their website at gcafcu.org. Grove City Area Federal Credit Union, banking but better.
The fourth quarter is brought to you by Flynn's Tire and Auto Service. Flynn's will get you in right now.
2 minutes, 8 seconds to go. Kennedy trailing here at home, 56-49. Golden Eagles have the ball And Coach George Abraham, this possession feels like, if Kennedy is going to pull out this win, you have to get something on this possession, either to the line or
something going to the basket, preferably to stop the clock. You're playing the clock here pretty quick.
2:08 to go. Kennedy has one timeout and the arrow. Portage with 2 timeouts, both teams in the bonus. Harden with it. Harden into the lane. Harden up with the right hand. Glass and good for Elijah Harden. 7 in the quarter for Harden. Cuts it to 5, 56-51. Now the backcourt ball knocked out of bounds by Kennedy, excuse me. It will stay Portage ball, but now Gauss has to inbound from a stationary point. Harden back-to-back baskets, leading Kennedy with 18 today. Gauss in the backcourt, jump pass to Clark. Clark with it, and a reach-in foul in the backcourt will send Clark to the line for the first time today. Foul is on Gio Magestro, his second. Team foul number 9 on the Golden Eagles. So the last 1-and-1 of the game will be shot by Caden Clark, 77% at the line this year. 23 points for Clark. Stuck on 23, no good, but Miller tipped it in.
Huge.
Miller tipped it in.
Huge play.
58-51. Young, right of lane with the right hand, no but a foul, and Dejon Young will shoot 2 with 1:41 to go, but a couple of missed box outs on free throws have really been costly for Kennedy.
Yes, they have. That was a big, big play down here, big play.
Miller called for the foul, his second. And Kennedy has been in the double bonus for, well, since about the 6-minute mark. 5:57 to be precise. Dejon Young, first free throw, no good. And it remains 58-51. Miller out, Zatek out, Mason Cargo back in, Gauss back in, Rainey, Miko, and Claro, the other players out there for Portage. Young hits that one, 58-52. 1:41 to go. Kennedy will set up full court pressure. Gauss finds Clark in the backcourt. Ahead to Miko at midcourt. Across the timeline, Rainey on the left wing. Rainey to Clark. Skip past the Mason Cargo left side into the left corner to Gauss. Now back to Cargo. A foul will be committed by Campbell. Portage playing keep away, and Preston Rainey will shoot 2. Campbell's third, team 10th.
Briggsy, big reason why you don't put everyone back on the foul line. Last time they missed, Kennedy didn't box out, and they got a big hoop.
Rainey short on the first one. He is 2 for 3 at the line tonight, or 2 for 4 now, but he's missed his last 2. 8 points for Rainey. Magestro, Harden, Ondo, Campbell, and Young out there for Kennedy. Owens and Thomas have fouled out here in the fourth quarter. Rainey, that one around the rim twice and drops in. Makes it a 7-point game. 59-52. 1:27 to go. Still time for the Golden Eagles, but they cannot dawdle. Harden over to Young. Young, right corner, right wing, to Campbell. Campbell for Magestro. 3 on the way. It's long. Weak side board. Grabbed by Clark for Portage. Clark in the backcourt. Works it ahead to Mason Cargo. Splits a double team. Kick out near side, and now they will reverse it back up top to Clark. A minute to go in regulation. Portage up 7, and the Mustangs playing keep away.
Doing a great job of spreading the floor, getting the ball in the high post. Great job.
Foul will be on Elijah Harden, his second. And Caden Clark back to the line. Clark, 23 points today. 6th time he has eclipsed the 20-point mark this year. First free throw, good. 60-52, Portage leads. Kennedy 1 timeout left, but time not on the Golden Eagles side. Clark long, rebound tipped around, and it's grabbed by Harden. Harden down court. Harden pull up, right wing 3 on the way, doesn't go. Rebound dug out of there by Miller, and what do we have? A travel will be called. The officials get together, and Miller called for the travel. So Kennedy keeps it with 48 seconds to go. Down 8. Magestro will inbound out of a 1-4 set. Throws it out to Young, who tips it and now grabs it back at midcourt. Clock rolling. Young to Magestro in the corner. 40 seconds to go. Magestro to Harden. Harden puts up a three, up, rims out. Rebound, Clark with it. Clark down court into the front court. Clark into the lane, layup, up and good, and that'll do it. Caden Clark may have just punched Portage's ticket into the state semifinals.
Absolutely.
26 points. Portage takes a full timeout with 29 seconds to go. We'll take a quick break and come back with the finish. Portage up 10 on your home for the PIAA quarterfinals. Sports Radio 96.7.
Proud to honor the Mercer County Male and Female Athletes of the Month. Reinhardt's honors Reynolds Wrestling standout Gary Steen as the February Male Athlete of the Month. Reinhardt's Insurance also honors Grove City Girls Basketball standouts Becca Sanum and Clara Hannon as the February Female Co-Athletes of the Month. Congratulations to Reynolds Gary Steen and Grove City's Becca Sanum and Clara Hannon as they are the February Reinhardt's Insurance Agency Athletes of the Month. Go to Reinhardts.com for more information.
The fourth quarter is brought to you by Flynn's Tire and Auto Service. Flynn's will get you in right now.
62-52, a 20-10 run for Portage. Coming down the stretch, Mustangs have the lead. Ryan Bridge and George Abraham with you, 29 seconds to go. And the fine season of the Kennedy Catholic Golden Eagles is in major peril right now. Samir Wade in for the Golden Eagles to get another perimeter threat out there, but the Golden Eagles, they need a lot and they don't have much time to get it. Harden against the 2-2-1, able to find Magestro. Steps up, three on the way, no good. Rebound Clark with it. Wade will tie him up. Kennedy has the arrow with 20 seconds to go. 20 seconds to go. Kennedy a timeout, but it's going to take something out of the ordinary, it would appear. Magestro to Harden. Corner three, up, no good. Rebound tipped around, Magestro with it. Magestro up with the right hand, no good, but he's fouled with 15 seconds to go. And Gio Magestro, who averages 10 points per game, he has not scored today. He'll shoot two. Foul on Mason Cargo. That's his fifth. The first disqualification of the afternoon for the Portage Mustangs. Cargo out with 1 point, 1 of 2 at the line, but he gets a nice ovation from the folks that came up from the Portage area. So Cargo out, but he has a big smile on his face because he knows he's probably going to play another game on Tuesday night.
Absolutely, that's all that matters. Survive in advance.
Magestro line to the left, he'll shoot two with 15 seconds to go. First one is up and good. Makes it 62-53. Don't forget we have Pittsburgh Penguins hockey coming up after our post-game concludes. Second one from Magestro, no good. Rebound grabbed in there and put up and in by Dejon Young. 62-55. Rainey down court. Rainey puts it up and in, a foul. Rainey behind the defense, puts it up and in. And the foul will go on Samir Wade. Wade's first, and Rainey has put together a solid game despite being in foul trouble. He'll shoot one. Cosmetic at this point, but the Portage Mustangs, not many people gave this team much of a chance coming up here. This team has come in and they've taken it to Kennedy and frankly outplayed the Golden Eagles today, Coach.
Absolutely, great job by Portage, and they're moving on.
Rainey hits the free throw, completing the three-point play to make it 65-55. And inbounds to Harden, 4 seconds to go. Harden near corner, Samir Wade, three on the way, no good. The tip, does it count? Count it for Gio Magestro, but the game is over and Portage wins it. The Portage Mustangs, the District 6 champions, have come to the Shenango Valley and upset Kennedy Catholic 65-57. Jubilation for the guys in green and white, and heartbreak for the burgundy and gold. Coach and I will come back with a full post game after this on Sports Radio 96.7.
As a pharmaceutical writer, I'm doing the best I can without my bifocals to read these labels that say things like benzalkonium chloride or diphosphate something or other. What does that do exactly? Well, you're certainly not going to get answers in a grocery store, are you?
The Medicine Shop Pharmacy in Hermitage has the answers you're looking for. So bring your prescriptions and your questions to the Medicine Shop Pharmacy, East State Street in Hermitage.
to figure out what to do about Mom.
Oh no, did she fall again?
No, but we can't wait for that to happen. We just can't look after her 24/7.
There must be hundreds of those assisted living places.
That's the problem. It's overwhelming.
Reduce your stress with Klepper Manor. Klepper Manor offers a warm, home-like atmosphere and is conveniently located just outside downtown Sharon. Their beautiful grounds offer a secluded courtyard with gazebo, flower gardens, and a cascading waterfall for residents and family members to enjoy. Klepper Manor features fully equipped, dedicated therapy rooms that offer the best opportunity for residents to return to the life and mobility they once enjoyed. Klepper Manor employs a professional nursing staff, providing around-the-clock resident-centered care. Their activities department offers an array of enjoyable events from coffee clubs to crafts. Klepper Manor, an Embassy healthcare community, is care-driven and family-oriented. For more information, please call 724-981-2750. 724-981-2750.
A will enables you to specify who you want to inherit your property and other assets. Healthcare documents spell out your wishes for healthcare if you become unable to make medical decisions for yourself. Naming a beneficiary for bank or retirement accounts make these payable upon death. Have you recently accessed your life insurance coverage? Call Dave Cash Dollar or Tim Cash Dollar to review your estate needs at 724-458-5233 or stop in at 115 Erie Street, Grove City, 16127. Estate planning can involve a complex web of tax rules and regulations. Please consult an estate planning attorney prior to making any financial decisions. Registered representatives offering securities through Cetera Advisor Networks, LLC. Member FINRA SIPC. Dave Cash Dollar also offers advisory services through Cetera Advisor Networks, LLC. A registered investment advisor. Cash Dollar and Associates, LLC is not a subsidiary nor controlled by Cetera Advisor Networks.
So, I'm in a grocery store, perusing the pharmaceutical aisles, doing the best I can without my bifocals to read these labels that say things like benzalkonium chloride or a diphosphate something or other. What does that do exactly? Well, you're certainly not going to get answers in a grocery store, are you?
The Medicine Shop Pharmacy in Hermitage has the answers you're looking for. So bring your prescriptions and your questions to the Medicine Shop Pharmacy, East State Street in Hermitage.
Sports injuries slow you down, but the team at Sharon Regional Sports Medicine is dedicated to getting you safely back on the move. Their nationally board and state certified athletic trainers and specially trained PTs and OTs are there to meet your needs. From ACL tears to rotator cuff injuries, shoulder, arm, or ankle pain, and more, the team works closely with you to reduce pain, speed healing, and prevent re-injury. Visit Sharon Regional Sports Medicine, conveniently located in Hermitage, Mercer, and Hubbard, Ohio.
The Fifth Quarter Show is being brought to you by O'Neill Coffee, proud sponsors of the O'Neill Coffee Player of the Game. Visit them online at o'neillcoffee.com.
We are back here today at Kennedy Catholic High School. Ryan Briggs and George Abraham with you, the post-game here, as Portage comes to Kennedy and knocks off the Golden Eagles 65-57 in the PIAA Class 2A quarterfinals. Ryan Briggs and George Abraham here. Coach, you coached for a long time. You've been on both sides of this, where you've won games that nobody gave you a shot in, and then you've been on the other side where you're expected to win and the other team got you. It's the highest of highs and lowest of lows, isn't it?
Yes, absolutely. Season's over. You don't have that advantage of doing it again. It's over, and Portage is moving on. Fine team effort. They moved the ball. They were scrappy on defense and come out of here with a huge win.
Yeah, they after for the first minute or so, they looked kind of tentative, being on the road, and you're thinking, Sports Radio 96.7.
Community right here at home, where you can take advantage of the latest checking, savings, and investment plans, competitive loan rates, and electronic banking. Where in the world can you find this kind of service? You know where. Mercer County State Bank. Member FDIC. Community-minded, just like you.
Community-minded, just like you.
So, I'm in a grocery store, perusing the pharmaceutical aisles, doing the best I can without my bifocals to read these labels that say things like benzalkonium chloride or a diphosphate something or other. What does that do exactly? Well, You're certainly not going to get answers in a grocery store, are you?
The Medicine Shop Pharmacy in Hermitage has the answers you're looking for. So bring your prescriptions and your questions to the Medicine Shop Pharmacy, East State Street in Hermitage.
Reinhardt's Insurance Agency is proud to honor the Mercer County Male and Female Athletes of the Month. Reinhardt's honors Reynolds Wrestling standout Gary Steen as the February Male Athlete of the Month. Reinhardt's Insurance also honors Grove City Girls Basketball standouts Becca Sanum and Clara Hannon as the February Female Co-Athletes of the Month. Congratulations to Reynolds Gary Steen and Grove City's Becca Sanum and Clara Hannon as they are the February Reinhardt's Insurance Agency Athletes of the Month. Go to Reinhardt's.com for more information.
Did you know that Mancino's Driving School can give you your driver's test? That's right. Mancino's Driving School provides an approved Pennsylvania Department of Education certified driving course as well as behind-the-wheel training. Mancino's Driving School offers one-on-one, on-the-road driving lessons 7 days a week with day and evening hours. They use only certified driving instructors that have undergone extensive background investigation. For details or more information on adult training, go online to mancinosdrivingschool.com.
My bank is a community ag bank. They understand agriculture and they're local. So when it comes to cultivating a relationship, I bank with them. We're a community ag bank. We've been supporting local producers, farmers, and growers for a long time. So if you need an ag loan, think of us. Mercer County State Bank. Community-minded just like you. Member FDIC. Visit us online at mcsbank.com.
Hi, this is Joe Flynn with Flynn's Tire. We know how valuable your time is, so we've made it fast, easy, and affordable to buy tires. There's 3 easy ways to purchase tires from Flynn's. First, just drive in, because Flynn's will get you in right now. No appointment necessary. The second option, give us a call, and we'll help you select and reserve the perfect tire for you. The third option, save time and buy online at flynnstire.com. It's that easy. Just drive in, and Flynn's will get you in right now.
And tell them Vinny sent you.
The Fifth Quarter Show is being brought to you by O'Neill Coffee, proud sponsors of the O'Neill Coffee Player of the Game. Visit them online at o'neillcoffee.com.
Welcome back to Kennedy Catholic High School, where today Portage comes into Hermitage and defeats the Golden Eagles 65-57 in the PIAA Class 2A quarterfinals. Portage moving on into the state semifinals, and Kennedy eliminated at 22-3. Ryan Briggs here along with George Abraham. The scoring recap in this one: Kennedy putting a pair of men in double figures. Elijah Harden with 18 6-2s and a 3. 3 of 4 at the line for 18 points. Dejon Young, 7 baskets, 4 of 7 at the line for 18. Skylar Thomas, his fine career concluding today for the Golden Eagles. 4 field goals, 0 for 2 at the line for 8 points. He fouled out with 2:54. Malachi Owens, 2 baskets, 1 of 2 at the line for 5. He also fouled out, that coming at the 3:47 mark. In addition, Gio Magestro with 3 points, a field goal, 1 of 2 at the line for 3. Blaze Campbell hit a 3 for 3 points. Nick Ondo, a field goal for 2. Samir Wade did not score. Kennedy today, 21 twos, 2 threes, 9 of 17 at the line for 57 points. On the Portage side, 3 men in double figures led by junior guard Caden Clark. 8 twos, 3 threes, 1 of 3 at the line. 26 points for Clark, a season high, his 6th 20-point game of the season. In addition, Dimitri Miller, 13 points inside for the 6'2 postman. 6 field goals, 1 of 2 at the line for 13. Preston Rainey, despite foul trouble much of the day, 4 field goals, 4 of 6 at the line. He had 12. Gavin Gauss, 2 threes for 6 points. Peyton Zatek, 2 field goals for 4. Kobe Cargo hit a 3-pointer for 3 points. Mason Cargo, 1 of 2 at the line for 1 before he fouled out in the closing moments. Andrew Miko did not score. Portage today, 22s, 6 threes, 7 of 13 at the line, 65 points. Portage led 18-11 after the first quarter. Kennedy took the lead in the second, but Portage reclaimed the lead 27-26 at the half. Again, the teams that swapped the lead in the third quarter. Portage led 40-37 after 3. In the fourth, Dejon Young tied the game with a 3-point play, tying the game at 42. But Clark answered with a 3 for Portage, and the Mustangs did not relinquish the lead. They go on to the win. Final in this one, 65-57. And Portage will advance and take on Our Lady of the Sacred Heart. Olsh defeating Karn City today 75-45. So the team that knocked Portage out last year in the second round, they'll meet in the state semifinals on Tuesday night. That's coming up Tuesday as Portage moves on with its 21st win. Kennedy wraps up at 22-3. And Coach, Portage, they're going to have their hands full certainly against Olsh, but hey, if you can come up to Kennedy and win here, you can go and you can get the Chargers as well. It'll be tough, but this is a team you can tell their depth, their all those things they have. There are a lot of intangibles this Portage team has that you see in teams that are playing this deep into the playoffs.
That's right. That's why they're playing this late in the year. But Olsh will be a handful. Those two guards, I saw them in 9th and 10th grade go for 67. The two of them, they're still playing.
They're still playing. That was a couple of years ago, but for now, Portage moving on, and Kennedy, 22-3. Golden Eagles, only one senior on the roster. That, of course, Skylar Thomas, who had a great senior season this year, closing with 382 points. Tough day for him. It's always tough to go out, and Skylar Thomas, may not have put up the point total today, but certainly acquitted himself with his competitiveness, his enthusiasm, all those things. He certainly, tough night, but he can hold his head high for what he and the Golden Eagles did this season. Kennedy falls to Portage, 65-57. Coach and I will take a quick break. We'll come back with our post-game awards, then get you to Pittsburgh Penguins hockey here on Sports Radio 96.7.
Most people have good intentions about saving for retirement, but few know when they should start and how much they should save. The rewards of starting to save early for retirement far outweigh the cost of waiting. To find out more, please call Dave Cashdollar or Tim Cashdollar at 724-458-5233 or stop by the branch office at 115 Erie Street, Grove City, PA 16127. Registered representatives offering securities through Cetera Advisor Networks, LLC, member FINRA SIPC. Dave Cashdollar also offers advisory services through Cetera Advisor Networks, LLC, a registered investment advisor. Cashdollar and Associates, LLC, is not a subsidiary nor controlled by Cetera Advisor Networks.
What do I get for my vote? As voters, we have every right to ask that question. Here in Mercer County, we have an important decision to make on May 18th as we choose our next county judge. What do I get for my vote? Magisterial District Judge Daniel McEwen will answer that question in full transparency. With a vote for Judge McEwen, we get a commitment to integrity, honesty, and fairness. Experience for the bench, earned on the bench. Get the full answer now at neilmcEwenforjudge.com.
Paid for by the Committee to elect Daniel McEwen Judge. Aaron Pisano, Treasurer.
My bank is a community ag bank. They understand agriculture, and they're local. So when it comes to cultivating a relationship, I bank with them. We're a community ag bank. We've been supporting local producers, farmers, and growers for a long time. So if you need an ag loan, think of us. Mercer County State Bank. Community-minded just like you. Member FDIC. Visit us online at mcsbank.com.
A community is more than just houses, buildings, and streets. It's the people who live and work and contribute to making life for themselves and the people around them better. Attorney Bill Motor believes in the young people who are this community's future. Attorney Bill Motor would like to say good luck, good health, and best wishes to all the players, coaches, band members, and cheerleaders in today's game and throughout the season. Attorney Bill Motor, 2500 Highland Road, Hermitage.
Our roots are right here in this area. We're local. Many of us were born and raised in the communities that we serve. Because of that, we make our decisions right here at the bank. Some places have local branches. We have local roots. Mercer County State Bank. Community-minded just like you. Member FDIC. Visit us online at mcsbank.com.
Community-minded, just like you.
So, I'm in a grocery store, perusing the pharmaceutical aisle, doing the best I can without my bifocals to read these labels that say things like benzalkonium chloride or a diphosphate something or other. What does that do exactly? Well, you're certainly not going to get answers in a grocery store, are you?
The Medicine Shop Pharmacy in Hermitage has the answers you're looking for. So bring your prescriptions and your questions to the Medicine Shop Pharmacy, East State Street in Hermitage.
The Fifth Quarter Show is being brought to you by O'Neill Coffee, proud sponsors of the O'Neill Coffee Player of the Game. Visit them online at o'neillcoffee.com.
Back here one final time at Kennedy Catholic High School, where today Kennedy falls to Portage 65-57. Ryan Briggs and George Abraham with you today here in Hermitage. It is time now for our post-game awards. We'll start off with the Lock, Stock, and Barrel sub of the game, brought to you by Lock, Stock, and Barrel in Sharpsville. And today we recognize Kennedy sophomore Blaze Campbell as the Lock, Stock, and Barrel sub of the game. Hit a big three early on for the Golden Eagles to help get them going. Campbell played a lot. He was out there down the stretch as well. And Campbell certainly a bright part of the future for this Kennedy team, Coach.
Absolutely. Anytime you have guys back with experience, it's a big help. And they'll learn from this and be stronger.
Blaze Campbell is today's Lock, Stock, and Barrel sub of the game. He will be entered into our Lock, Stock, and Barrel sub of the year competition. And at the end of the season, which is rapidly approaching here for us, we will name one area player as the Lock, Stock, and Barrel sub of the year. The sub of the year and his or her teammates will receive a sub, chips, drink, and dessert courtesy of Lock, Stock, and Barrel, located in the Sharpsville Plaza in Sharpsville. Congratulations to Kennedy's Blaze Campbell. He is today's Lock, Stock, and Barrel sub of the game, and that award is powered by Landmark Information Services. And now for the O'Neill Coffee Player of the Game award, brought to you by O'Neill Coffee in West Middlesex. Tonight, or this afternoon I should say, we recognize Kennedy junior guard Elijah Harden with 18 points today. He and Dejon Young each with 18, but Harden, quarterbacking things out there. Really solid junior year the whole way around for him. He finishes up with 18 points, 3 of 4 at the line also, which you always like to see from your main ball handler. Kennedy's going home, but not because of Elijah Harden.
No, he did a nice job today, as you said. And couple hoops here and there, an 8-point game, but it was actually much closer most of the way.
Elijah Harden, Kennedy junior guard, is today's O'Neill Coffee Player of the Game. And like all of our O'Neill Coffee players of the game, Elijah Harden will receive a customized T-shirt courtesy of 2J's&B Screen Printing and Gifts here in Hermitage. Money will also be placed into a scholarship fund in the name of Kennedy Junior Elijah Harden. At the end of the academic year, we will name one area student athlete as the O'Neill Coffee Student Athlete Scholarship recipient. For more details, you can go to sportsradio967.com. Congratulations to Kennedy's Elijah Harden. He is the O'Neill Coffee Player of the Game. That award powered by Landmark Information Services. Portage a winner today, 65-57. The Kennedy girls midway through the third quarter trailing at Rochester, 36-25. That game is on 790 WPIC. Mark Slazak and Bob Greenberg have the call on that one, so you can catch that. And then following us here in a few minutes, it will be Pittsburgh Penguins hockey. Penguins are taking on the New Jersey Devils, looking to get back on the winning track in that East Division matchup. I'd like to thank the folks here at Kennedy Catholic, John Niemi and Janet Taylor, and everybody here, Lee Gross, for all of his video work, not just today, but all season long. Coach Abraham, we've got a great to work with you here. It's probably the only time here in the winter as basketball season is drawing to a close, but always glad to work with you. Always a lot of fun, and look forward to doing it again here soon.
Oh, Memorial Day, we generally get together, so yes, we got hope there too.
Yes, we do. A couple months. The way time's flying, that'll be here before we know it.
Absolutely.
But, Coach, great job always with Coach's Corner. You and Al Campman. Saturdays here on Sports Radio 96.7 from 9 to 11 every Saturday. And Coach, you did a doubleheader today. Did the show, got some lunch, and did the game.
Absolutely, glad to do it. I enjoyed the ball game and always like working with Al on the radio show. Honestly, it's the fastest 2 hours I spend all week.
It certainly is. Thanks to you, Coach, and thanks to Aaron Byro back in the studio. It's the longest 2 hours of the week for him when he's with you and Al.
Well, after he hangs up on half the guests, it seems that way.
But thanks to Aaron Byro, our producer. Thanks to Bob Greenberg, our sports director and sales manager. And then just thanks to everybody out there listening, all of our sponsors. Good chance this is my last broadcast of the year. The way things are shaking out schedule-wise. Would like to hopefully get one more. But if this is it, it was an entertaining game. Didn't go the way of the locals, but thanks to Bob for the opportunity. I love doing it. It's a lot of fun. I hope the people enjoy listening half as much as I enjoy doing it.
Same here.
So for George Abraham, this is Ryan Briggs saying good afternoon from Kennedy. Portage defeats Kennedy 65-57. This has been a Cumulus Media Sports presentation. Have a great afternoon, everybody. All right, Elijah, we'll get your shirt here. Tough one today. Guys battle, just, hey, doesn't, what size would you like? I have a medium here. Okay, we'll get you medium. I'll grab your picture here. So thanks for coming up. I know it's not easy. So, okay. On 3, 1, 2, 3. Get one more. 1, 2, 3. Thanks, Elijah. Hey, good job this year, buddy.